everybody. We're here live from the Nova Open. We're about to witness the battle deck drop of our first game. I'd like to welcome in Joe Hicks from the Indy Garrison podcast.
Thank you.
Welcome in, sir. It's good to have you.
I got fired from the podcast a while back.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, Indy Garrison shout out, yeah, for sure. But yeah, battle decks going down. So the matchup here is Iden, Kallus, Boba, Empire kind of gun line versus Anakin 501st clone ball.
Yeah, so it's going to be Tyler Hatfield playing 501st. Let's see if I can fix the focus on this. Looks like they vetoed Sabotage Evaporators as their first veto.
Yeah, that makes sense. And actually, I find that actually a little interesting.
I'm going to pass.
Because even as blue player, I think he could have played Sabotage.
Looks like Tyler passed.
So down to intercept. I think it's intercept and
Long March.
Recover is what's left.
Yeah, intercept and recover is what's left.
The range on Long March is 3 or 4?
3.
Long March. And
hey, Panzer Ninja, thank you for the membership, my friend. Welcome to the operative tier. Thank you so much.
Struggling to see the conditions, but
yeah, I am too. Looks like fortified. Yeah, fortified. So
fortified War Weary is we're gonna play one of those two most likely.
Yeah.
2 more bands to go.
Razor Crest interfering with my autofocus.
Is this like the final round that gets to play on this?
Oh, this is just round 1.
No way.
Yeah.
So who gets to play on the board? Just random. Oh, I didn't know.
It's random pairings.
Looks like
I'm going to pass again.
Okay. Double
pass. All right.
I like it.
So a double pass from a red. That's interesting.
That happens often.
March. Intercepted
For me.
transmissions, fortified positions.
It's very comfortable.
Wow. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and enter those into the
Yeah, I go for the 800 because there's only one
overlay.
objective I don't like to play.
You're hearing the voices of the players, by the way. That is Tyler
Is that in the
speaking.
4th position?
Nope. I didn't want to play that against Boba. So that's it.
We're playing intercept.
Yellow, red. Listen, that'd be fantastic. You can always do that.
I got barricades.
I'm not used to such a long table. I like it, but
Fix this. I'm going to fix the overlay real quick, and we'll have the overlay up in just a moment. Joe, I'm really glad you're here.
So
we're
we're going to place these objectives.
Yeah, that way you're not all alone.
Yeah, I'm not just by myself trying to manage all
Oh, you
this.
already put one out?
Whatever. Yeah.
So from the top-down view, it's kind of hard to tell, but a lot of the smaller structures.
This is in the center of the battlefield, right?
Can't
So
hide
this
it.
piece of terrain
Can't
being
hide a silhouette. A lot of the smaller
the centerpiece.
rocks. The medium-sized ones, you could probably
it's the
get
token.
one miniature
Range from
behind
the token.
fully.
Okay.
That's not touching.
Maybe 2.
I actually made the
So-
mistake on
But then the rock
playing intercept,
the
thinking
terrain
it was
in the
KP
middle,
at one point.
The rock there
yeah.
that juts out from that.
I told myself I wouldn't do that.
fairly large.
I'm already thinking about
You could
that.
probably hide a whole squad behind that. The 2 ships are on
So
the edges of the map.
this is
so we
range
probably
3,
won't
right?
See
Yes.
too much play.
So then-
I got a range 3
from
stick
the ships.
here.
But Long March, so they're going to be coming
So we go to the
coming at each other.
right? Or
from
Oh, that's a good point, yeah.
This is
the
interesting.
long side of the board.
This is interesting too because I'm pretty sure Tyler wanted Long March because
So this is
he plays
I think it
501st.
just slides like
Right.
So
half
501st has
this
quite a
way,
few snipers.
Yeah. So
You're a little
looking
bit
at-
over. Bring
let's
your
look at
stick to
Tyler's
your left
list.
a little bit. There you
He
go.
has
Yeah, sounds good.
Cool.
Yep.
Anakin
So I got to put it in the middle of the
with
board.
force
So
barrier,
3 here.
force push, offensive stance,
Oh, that's
and
actually
Z's.
like really
He has
close.
a Z6.
Yeah,
He's running some phase 2s for the reliable, I would imagine.
God.
So he's going to be pretty tanky in that regard.
I played Armada though.
He has a Z6
I don't think that
with
translates.
the medic and a phase 2 with the medic. And then he has
Laser
3
beam eyeball
Arc
there.
Trooper
That's crazy.
The distance
DC-15s.
measurement is
And then an Echo strike team.
amazing.
Yeah,
So he has
minus 3 that
4
way.
special forces. 4 Arc,
Can I fit this under here?
4 Arc
Oh, that'd be
Troopers,
so cool.
the Echo being a strike team. And then he has the naked bark that he's required
Sneak
for.
here.
So yeah, he has 4
Yeah, so I'll put this here. You can move
range
that.
5 snipers.
And then
And on the flip side, Iden can go sniper config.
and then I'm going to
he
move this
has
way to get it
2 strike
in line
teams.
with this.
Okay.
Adam has 2 strike teams on his end.
Would you like to double check
It's not
that?
like he can't shoot back from that range.
Right.
Looks good to me. Why does it feel? Something feels.
What do you mean?
This one just. Maybe I'm just. My eyes are blurry.
Look at it from above. Probably because they're on different levels.
That's probably what
At
it
least
is.
he has a nice head of hair.
Yeah.
If I was playing at this table, it'd be an ugly sight every time I leaned over.
I know the feeling as someone who has his hair is starting to thin out. It's it's a common occurrence on when you're leaning over the table that you get a little bit of bald spot cam
Yeah.
going on.
So Pans is saying they're a little louder than us.
Yeah, I'm going to turn us up.
I'm not going to use deployment markers because it's long march to range 3, so I'm just going to put it on a range 3 ruler.
Yeah, I'm going to fix that just momentarily here. All right. Well, this is going to be a fun one, I think. It's 2, I'd say,
You don't have any notch-based troopers,
lists
right?
that are pretty on meta right now.
You don't have any notch-based
yeah.
troopers?
501st is not considered meta. It used to be considered a joke, but now it's like, oh, it actually turns out it's pretty decent.
I think it's less about 501st and just the consistency and the strength of Anakin and the clone ball.
Yeah.
It's just whether it's the 501st version or not.
Not,
it's just
yeah.
really strong right now.
Yeah.
4-5.
Yeah, I mean, Boba, Kallus is a fantastic combo in the meta right now.
Thanks, sir.
Going full out with the Iden Inferno squad.
All right, so I have one of these.
Infiltrate options.
Just like probably everybody else does.
I wouldn't say it's like super meta.
So if you damage my
but
bark
they're
or whatever,
good,
cool.
solid
We use
units,
this.
So it's definitely going to be
I don't mind rolling a red dice and then just correlating. But I
kind of
never
that
know what they are. I should
high-skill
memorize them.
Empire mobile list.
All good.
Yeah.
But I'm terrible
Should be
about
fun
that.
to watch. But
I'm going to get some shots of the hall here while the players are setting up. See if we can get some.
So
some
Anakin has
overview on the
barrier
hall
and
here.
push. I think those are my only 2 exhaustibles.
There's Adam in the foreground.
I should know instead of think. So this is going to be my push, and this is going to be my barrier.
pan
So I'll just flip
over
them
the
if,
hall here.
if I've used either of them.
Adam Slaber from Indy Garrison. There's Hobb.
Nice.
Robert, the head judge, right there.
Exhausted.
And this is basically the hall.
And then I'll just have to tap
That beautiful Star Wars Legion sign from Nova Open, the original one.
So we're on 4-5.
Just getting some panning shots of the hall here as best I can. There's Michael Berry, I believe, right there in the middle of your screen. Starting his game up. Dave, the second judge there in the yellow, with the yellow sleeves. I think that's Evan Bulris, actually.
Yes, it is.
It's Evan Bulris right there.
he said he's going to make Grievous good again.
Yeah, he has. I believe it's Grievous triple
Is it
staff.
up to the outside?
Is his list.
I don't think so.
Inside or
So they're just still getting their intercept objectives in the correct positions.
Yeah. So we'll keep looking for some shots of the hall as we move on here.
So again, there's plenty of line of sight blocking.
Oh, we
on
didn't talk
this,
about,
but from the top down view, it's kind of hard to
cover
tell.
going over this
I don't
thing.
know if it's worth David
You wanna call it
maybe showing a different angle
light
so that
area?
you
Yeah.
can see the terrain here. But,
Yeah, sure. So on here.
although there is line of
Light.
sight, you can't just hide an
and then if
entire
you're
army.
going through it.
So I think it's a really good
on either
mix
side light,
of-
and then this would provide the heavy.
So the rock
You wanna
connected
call
to that
this
central piece
separate piece.
is
So if I'm touching
fairly
this
large.
and
You could
shooting you
hide a
over,
squad
I call
behind
this-
it.
Depends on like so this piece,
But there's going to be
This
it's going
piece
to be hard
here
to
being the
hide
heavy?
the
Right.
full squads.
and then this
Yeah.
part
strike
being the
teams
light.
and such.
Right. So this is
should
we'll call
be
this
able
a separate
to find spots to.
piece,
Okay.
right? So like if I'm touching here, like I'm not. Is that seems like the reasonable way to.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Sounds like they're having a discussion about
I am
how
fine
to
with that.
split this middle piece so that it
I
doesn't
really like
just
the
deny
rest
the
of
middle
everything
completely
you've
when you
done with
touch it.
Yeah, one of the most contested rules in Legion.
Oh,
for
yeah.
me.
Hairspray chipping.
I've argued
That's a
that
good-
one since I started.
that's a
playing.
good trick.
So I think they split it up. Is what they just decided.
Yeah, they've just decided to
So
split it up.
you can't touch the grass on one side and deny
Your turn.
cover from the rock. So I think that's a good call. Yeah, it's weird when you're touching a mountain and then like range 4 away.
Yeah.
Where the mountain ends, he's like, well, I'm touching the terrain.
So you've got up to range 5 to put that out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's just
technically.
So you've got up to
yeah,
range 5 to put
technically,
that out.
yeah.
It's pretty crazy.
I've had some experience with that actually at the Adepticon 19. I had that happen. We had one gigantic
that's where you're putting it?
middle piece of terrain.
Yeah, just massive. So
It just ends up being that
Yeah.
you deny like you said, like range 4, range 5 away, you deny all this cover,
Decisions where I
and
feel like
just
if it's
it's
been
like
an
for
hour,
snipers it gets
Yeah.
really easy.
I know that
For
feel.
It's not
just too easy at that point.
Yep.
Oh, can't put that there.
So
Trying to figure out where their barricades are going for fortified positions now.
Your turn.
Hey there, Cupcake Hunter. Welcome in.
from France. Nice.
Thank you for watching. Thanks everybody for watching, of course.
The players are wearing microphones, yes. They sure are.
Yep, players are mic'd. They're just thinking real hard right now.
Can I borrow a mini for a sec? Oh, no, I don't need a mini.
Silhouettes are in a pile to your left.
I actually don't need that. I need a movement tool. Can I borrow a speed one's fine. Thank you. I like these. I was checking to see if I could place this, so then you can't put that movement tool easily there, so then you can't just like slip through. But instead, making it so that you have to go like either around it or straight over it to get that reduced
So
speed.
with it being a long march,
Thought process.
let's take away the infiltrates for a second. No one will be able to shoot turn 1.
Yeah.
Because they'll be range 6 away.
Right.
Well, yes. So technically, they could. You can't get into
Those are all
range
4 of
5
mine. You have
turn
all
1.
4 of yours.
Now,
Yeah, so the only exception to that is going to be the scout move.
the scouts and the infiltrates. Yeah. So
Yeah.
we have 2. Now the clones don't. What do they have? Scout.
They have scout 2
Scout
on the
2.
ARC
Okay.
troopers. Yeah.
So the ARC troopers. Okay.
We're not missing anything else, are we?
I forgot the ARC troopers
We're not
had
missing anything
scouts.
else,
So
are
there's
we?
actually going to be quite a few scout armies. I was just going to say.
We're not
the
missing
strike
anything
teams
else, are we?
will go
Oh, yeah, I
scout,
think we're
but-
good. I was
and then
we got all
Iden
3 of those out?
has the option to go in covert ops,
Right.
and of course Inferno Squad has infiltrate.
for deployment.
How many does he have?
believe so.
He has 2 sniper strikes.
2 sniper strikes.
Okay, so
So I could see Adam trying to infiltrate to maybe be close to the center, try to steal that first point on the center, because those clones are going to be marching up slow, I would imagine,
yeah.
trying to stay
Oh,
together
sorry,
a
go
little bit. Although you could just see a turn 1 kind of double move charge out into position to kind of set up for the rest of the game. So they're still doing. There's going to be plenty of heavy cover if there wasn't already enough with the fortified positions. So the Bark Trooper doesn't score. So
I'm putting this here
it's
to
actually going to be
mark where that is. I want to check something
7
real
scoring
quick.
units on Tyler's side to 10 scoring units on Adam's side. So, at face value, that's advantage to Adam.
Yeah, Adam will have.
I was curious if I had placed
only-
this here
the only
instead of
issue, though,
right
is that
there.
with
Would
the
it have
new-
given
the
me
new,
line of sight blocking, but it's like just over.
Still have to finish the new bidding rules.
And this one's yours. I keep stealing yours. Wait, nope, that one's mine. I apologize.
Oh yeah.
Tyler will have the tiebreaker, so he's able to sort of rest a little bit and lure Adam into him.
So, so to speak, but I think on intercept, I'd anticipate Adam might steal the first victory point from the center based on his infiltrate. That may not be true, but I think the clones will probably try to stay together. I don't think it's going to come down to
So you deployed- I deployed-
think units are going to be getting killed fighting over the center by the end of the game.
Yeah, and I mean, I think Tyler is also just my experience with him is that he's not shy.
He's not a conservative
He's
player.
not shy about like just getting in there and boxing because ARC troopers are just awesome.
Okay.
Sharpshooter 1.
So
a
I
really
don't-
strong dice pool or 3 and 2.
I don't have the intel on the players like you, Tyler, like you do.
Yeah, well, Tyler, I'm lucky. Tyler's local to me.
There
That's
you
why.
go.
That's
Yeah,
why
yeah.
I know. I don't know
So-
anything about Adam's playstyle. I've never met him before, so
Yeah, this is a beautiful table.
yeah, this really is awesome table.
Yeah, it sounds like Tyler's a little
So I've
more
got 2
like me,
phase
like
2s.
just
This one has
get in there and start shooting.
Z6 and a medic,
Assert your dominance.
impact grenades.
I know most clone players
Like both.
tend to be more conservative.
One is a
In my opinion.
mortar.
Yeah.
And of course, you
and
want
impact grenades.
your clones to stay together, so you don't want to get those ARC troopers too far ahead. Then you want to be able to share tokens and such.
So we're currently watching Tyler deploying. I believe that's an ARC team, or no, it's a phase 2 team. For the medic.
I I think Tyler has a very advantageous side of the table here.
Yeah, I think
do you know if on
he's
intercept I
using
can overlap
red. He used red player very
tokens?
well to pick his board edge.
Not
So the rock on the center terrain is on his side. I think that's good. And then he has that kind of plateau table archway piece of terrain that I think is going to be
No, I think you're
really
right.
good for his archers
I think KP
to
is the
run
only
up
one who
behind.
can, like,
Absolutely.
So he'll be able to
Drop
run
an
up,
ATS down
double move up into cover turn one, whereas Adam won't be able to do that as easily.
Yeah, let me just get a focus on what you're talking about here on the camera. It's this sort of formulation here with the 2 fortified positions barricades and the heavy rock right here in the middle.
And that rock to the left there is
yeah, it's also really
decent size.
really good. Yeah.
And then the archway, I think you could probably hide 2 units behind the archway. So he has, versus I don't know if you can come from the other side, but I don't think Adam has as much terrain.
Yeah, I think Tyler did a really good job basically capturing as much of this
Okay, your
like
turn.
line of sight blocker, heavy cover terrain as possible. We did a very good job doing that.
Yeah. So with all that cover, I think you definitely could see Tyler just kind of just double move up into the rocks turn one with everything almost. I think that's totally plausible, but it'll be interesting to see what his plan is.
Adam measuring to see if there's a chance that Tyler would just stack a bunch of troopers behind that rock in range of the intercept point.
I'm sorry, say that again?
That's your second game.
Yes.
I think
the
that's,
other
I
one's
think
marked
that's
as
possible.
naked.
Yeah.
Based off
And those are 2 blank storms, right?
my visual there, I think he probably can score a couple unit leaders behind that rock.
Just while we're waiting for their deployment to continue, I just want to shout out Erin Chambers real quick. Erin Chambers did this overlay for me, and she's a great artist. So Erin Chambers, she's part of the Malabar Paints crew. So did this overlay, the new overlay that you're seeing. So thanks, Erin. This is looking nice, and we got some more graphics on the way for you guys later on in the stream. So I'm looking forward to revealing those as we continue to play here and get into the game.
What's our delay in chat?
It's like
Maybe 20 or 30 seconds?
it's like 20 or 30 seconds. Yeah.
Just enough where their buddy can't text them and be like, hey,
Yeah. Dive here.
dive
yeah.
here.
Yeah, we have a delay.
Yeah.
That's right.
No, what a conspiracy that would be.
That would be wild. Yeah.
Oh, hold on. I'm just thinking of what to do with Anakin here, checking his phone. You know?
Right.
So he's got Force Barrier on Anakin, which will be crucial. I think probably just for Iden snipes, like strike team snipes, more so is what they'll mostly be used for. Because the high velocity pierce can really do damage to the clones.
Just doing some social media sharing while we're waiting for the players to continue their deployment. Guys, if you're listening to the sound of our voices, just tell everybody you know about the stream who's interested in Legion. It would help us out so much. Word of mouth is really a big factor here for the success of the channel. So
Tyler is, if you're just tuning in, Tyler is the red player playing the clones.
yep.
Adam is the blue player. Playing Iden, Kallus, and Boba. So I really love the Kallus-Boba combo of like their command card synergy. And I have to double check. I'm assuming he's running C's. Yeah, C's on Boba. Which is just such a good combo with Kallus's 1-pip. To guarantee, he can guarantee Boba goes first, or Kallus for that matter.
Right, using the cunning 1-pip on face me.
And I tell you what, Kallus diving in, even to Anakin on his 1-pip turn, Kallus is no slouch. And
No.
he's not going to 1v1 Anakin, but he can put some damage on him and slow him down, and he's not going to get killed very easily.
He can totally do damage, yeah.
On that turn specifically. Because he'll have his 2 dodges, he'll have a block. Or more importantly, he could dive into an ARC Trooper squad because they can't withdraw due to Kallus's 1-pip. So I'm As you can tell, I'm a big fan of Kallus. Been playing him for a long time. Tyler hooked us up with some honey roasted
Hands are shaking already.
almonds.
Mine too.
Awesome.
It's like my Legion career.
Yeah. I know what that's like. This is Echo Strike Team.
Yep.
Now we're back. Okay.
Gotcha, okay.
Sorry, I just needed to take a little break. Didn't want to cough in everybody's ears. Take a look in the phase 2s of Tyler.
What's up, Matt? Yeah, obviously, Kallus would have to be, you know, the force push from Anakin will come into play. You got to factor that in. But Kallus is still very strong at diving in onto a unit.
Tyler pre-measuring a scout move with his ARC troopers, probably considering them for the next deployment.
Yeah, that would be OP, Krugar. That'd be super OP.
Looks like an Echo Strike or an Echo full arc.
I think this is going to be Tyler's clones look very similar, so it's going to be tough to differentiate here on this one.
Deploying scouting.
So he's got 3 full arcs and 1 Echo Strike team. So this is the Echo Strike team that you're seeing him deploy here. Making sure he's got that heavy cover.
Here we go.
So
Did you
actually,
put a little cape on your scout trooper?
Yes.
That's cool.
he was able to scout further
Good stuff,
forward than I had anticipated. So he's already up there at that archway rock.
I just realized the like the little Lego capes that you can get, like the capes that Lego has where it like doubles over with a circle. That actually pretty spot on with these, especially since most of them have the head socket.
Oh, right. Nice.
Actually, Panzer Ninja, it is 6 rounds, so it's 2 full days, 3 rounds apiece, and then cut to top 8. So a very lengthy tournament that's going to allow you to lose a game, possibly even 2 games, and still make top 8. So more games, but a better way to flesh out.
And these are our
top
troopers of
player
the
by
DC-15. Nothing else.
So on your screen now, this is the Imperial Army. It looks like a Gideon Hask miniature being deployed there.
Who's this? That's his partner.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that looks fun.
Yeah.
My eyes were so rough with that.
There are, let me double check. So we had 52 registered out of 60. Let me see how many ended up getting registered.
What I have to do is stop hitting things.
Oh, I'm right there with you.
Well, at least we're in the same boat. Just a heads up. This guy's like just out of range 3 because like it's like somewhere back here, or like it's right here. So with scout, I can still get you there. Did you just deploy another unit?
Yeah. So I did Kallus, you did.
Yeah, I did those guys.
Yes, it looks like 60 players exactly.
Awesome. That is great that they hit the 60 cap right there, or the 60 player mark. I believe they were capping at 70. That was what their cap was. So this is really a pretty full tournament.
Yeah, so if one of you guys is really good with the math on the advancements of top 8, I was curious. I believe at least 1-4-2 will advance, but with 60 players, how many 4-2s will advance to the top 8? I'm guessing 1 or 2.
Adam Obst on your screen there, looking to deploy his next unit of stormtroopers, I believe. Tyler Hatfield now doing some more pre-measuring for his scout maneuvers, trying to get his...
Yeah, it was really unfair to Tyler's on my initial kind of thoughts is that scout is really powerful on getting out there towards the center. And with the terrain that was already in his advantage, seemingly, I think he's in a...
Yeah,
he's probably feeling pretty good about his position.
Yeah, he's opening it up well.
Yeah, 160. Thanks, Andrew. Okay. So it sounds like 1-4-2.
Yeah, 1-4-2 will, the top 4-2 will make it to the cut.
That's cool. Now there's gonna be like 15. You gotta be top tiebreakers out of like 15 of them or something. But 14 4-2s.
Right.
Okay,
We're gonna do this and then do a
Thanks,
scout
Andrew.
move.
Thank you so much for that assist, Andrew.
I like that. I like that because that means even if you could go 1-2 today and you still have a chance. Of course, with the new rules, it's strength of schedule is the #1 tiebreaker. So, which over 6 rounds should actually be a fair assessment. More ARC troopers scouting forward.
He does have 3 full squads of ARCs.
I take back. I think
You can actually do
I
it
think
through here
Tyler
if you
might
need
score
to.
the first
If
one.
you're trying to keep him a little bit further behind.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works.
I just did not. I did not respect all those arcs scouting forward. That is scary.
Yeah. Should have a fairly easy time getting to range 3.
Did he sit his bark down? Yeah, it's in the very
Yeah,
back.
the bark is in the very back.
I think he
It's-
realizes that bark. He'll just wait opportunistic time to where it's going to come forward and maybe try to pick off a flanking unit or something like that. SLO Canadian World Qualifier. What's the dates on that one, Jesse?
I believe that's being held in Saint Laurent, Canada. I don't know what part of Canada that is. It sounds like Quebec.
Do you know if I can scout over barricades?
Yeah, you don't. Scott doesn't.
Slow you down?
That is correct. Scout does not respect difficult
We
terrain.
might be doing that.
Nope. Only thing you got to worry about is whether you can't climb on a scout, but other than that,
Exactly.
you can just zoom.
So I guess I can
over
just scout like
everything.
straight through this then, yeah?
Montreal.
Oh, it's in Montreal, not Saint Laurent. Yeah.
Yeah, as long as
Yeah, I'm ignorant. I'm not well versed.
Which
on
is fair because we
Canadian
talked about that
geography.
here.
Although I did drive through Canada to Alaska one time. That was a fun trip.
I'm not sure if
Hey
it's fully
Tom,
legal, so I'm
thanks
gonna
for
look at
being
something
here,
like
man. And yeah, so the internet here is actually insanely good. So we're piping it through at full HD. So that's why it looks really good. We got a really good internet connection today. So more arcs going down for Tyler. So we continue our turn 0.
So again, Tyler has a lot of firepower in some of these bigger units, but Adam has more units, and he has more
That
units.
clone ball is real, my
He has
friend.
more units. He has 3 more units than Tyler that can score on objectives. So the attrition of that will be big.
I don't even know how much I have out there.
and he's going to have a few surges going around each turn to share with his clones. So they're going to be quite tanky.
Echo, and Anakin,
and then
surges,
two phase
and two phase twos.
Two phase twos.
So 5
Do you know about
surges.
how
It's going to be
I'll let
hard
you
to
do
get
your thing.
through the
I'll talk about that
surges
after.
on any given turn. He's always going to have one. He'll be able to use them on offense, more than likely, and still
I have
feel,
an idea for these,
feel
by the way.
safe. When opportunistic.
Yeah, I'll tell you after.
When it makes sense. Pumpkin Spice Arc Troopers.
They're the orange and the black.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just, I'm glad at least there's a couple units out there that we can tell the difference. I guess it's really just the phase 2s that are tough. We'll just have to follow the Z6 or the mortar.
Yeah. So here's the Imperial Army. You've got many snipers. Looks like Inferno Squad getting ready to do some infiltrating.
Do they have infiltrate?
They do.
Yeah, so you can scout wherever you want.
I don't know that. I think that red side table advantage where he got a little bit better terrain on his side.
Yeah.
I think Adam doesn't feel like there's a good spot to infiltrate. Unfortunately.
Yeah, because Adam just has a lot of heavy cover. He doesn't have a lot of line of sight block, and Tyler basically stole all the line of sight block on this table with his deployment choice.
And it's not to say that the table is unfair or anything like that.
No.
It's specifically, I think it's
I'm
a
missing
long
one of
march.
these.
It's just
on long march. Yeah.
So long march, there is one side that I think has a distinct advantage for the center objective, but whether if it was major offensive or rollout or something like that, it wouldn't be as big of a deal. So yeah.
Tyler is he's very focused. He's
Okay. My last
he's
unit is Little Annie.
he's mentally prepared to go all 6 rounds.
Range on,
This is what he told me.
Barrier's 1
I don't know, Jesse. I think you can infiltrate on long march
and does not need line of sight.
quite successfully.
Exemplar is range 2 but needs line of sight. I have a force push,
Unfortunately,
barrier,
there's just not a whole
defensive
lot of,
stance, which probably won't ever go
places
to
to hide
offensive.
Inferno Squad completely behind line of sight. There's really none.
And seize the initiative on Anakin.
So my co-caster today is Joe Hicks from Indy.
Yes, that's me. On Discord, my name is Kass.
absolutely knew that you were gonna put her
Some
there.
of you guys might like me, most of you don't, but that's fine.
It was like your third placement. I'm like, he's putting Iden over here. So when you put your snipers there, I'm like, maybe an ISF, and I'm like, that
But
makes
we're all
sense.
friends.
Which, if you can see, that's why my stuff's over there. So I figured the flaw cards we could put here so we don't forget about them, and then when we play them, like beginning of the round, right? Just
right.
throw it in there.
That's an interesting point. This is a match with 2 flaws.
Ah, yeah.
That's just my thought. That way, like, we remember we have it. I forget sometimes that there's flaw cards.
And the flaw, Anakin's flaw, he doesn't really. Excuse me. Correct me if I'm wrong, but he doesn't really have any tricks
Boba, yeah.
to get around the flaw.
No.
Like a Yoda does.
Like Yoda
with his Yoda's 3-pip.
or like a Capo.
Or yeah,
Capo with ploy.
with ploy. So he doesn't have those tricks. So that flaw could be big if he's able to put suppression on Anakin on a key turn. On the flip side, a lot of people think Kallus's flaw is kind of a joke. It always has been. It doesn't really matter. But with new rules, and if he dives in and attacks something and gets 4 suppression, and it's like the end of the
I
game,
saw that.
it's not that hard to add another suppression and keep him from scoring. So
So I'm done.
with the new suppression rules on scoring objectives, I actually think it's a significant flaw now potentially. Although it's not as game breaking or serious as Anakin, a well-timed Anakin flaw. How can you not like that list? Yeah.
Good luck.
Good luck, man.
Little
I'm excited.
handshake there.
Yeah.
Getting ready for turn 1. Let's go. Turn 1, Nova Open, game 1. Adam Obst piloting Empire versus Tyler Hatfield piloting the Republic.
Oh,
Grand Army of the Republic.
counting on Anakin.
No way.
He bounties Anakin.
If we nudge this, by the way,
His
it's
only
taped down,
choice.
but it should be fine. These corners here, we'll try to line that back up so it stays with the camera. But I've got my card down, so. Standing orders. We can leave that there for a sec.
So standing orders versus Hero of the Clone Wars on this initial turn. I'm going to do a little adjustment.
All right, so that gives me
to the overlay
Anakin
camera.
2 units, permanent, reliable 2, and exemplar. Are you familiar with Anakin's power-up cards and all that stuff? Okay.
Vaguely.
So Anakin now
So
has
I've got a lot of, like,
Exemplar and Reliable 2.
Clone sharing shenanigans, plus exemplar and whatnot. I'm pretty good at broadcasting it or narrating what I'm doing. But if you get lost or
Well, Michael, that plan's down the drain because you just played his 3-pip one
or
turn.
don't understand something that I'm doing, feel free to stop me. Let me know. Sure.
And even
'cause
then,
I play this
yeah,
list
that'll
often,
minimize it, but
that
you're
doesn't mean
still
that you do. So I
hoping to draw
understand
them.
that it can get
Or
confusing.
not draw them. Panzer Ninja, if you go to Yavin Base and start donating a lot of money, we can put whatever you want on stream.
All right. So I've got a few reliables.
We'll be looking for some fun lists to put on. This was just the initial random draw.
I think this is a great matchup.
Yeah, this is an awesome matchup. This is sort of where we're at, especially with it's representative of the tournament as well, because there's 20 Empire and 20 Republic.
5. Okay.
You said Boba's getting a dodge for independent.
Dodge.
Look at all those surge tokens.
Yeah,
Merciful swing,
These
eh?
are some
Surges.
tanky clones.
They really are.
Am I forgetting anything?
Now, again, the high velocity snipers from Iden and both strike teams can really do damage.
Yeah, they go around the dodges.
That's it, we're going,
from
your turn.
Anakin.
Yep. And then, of course, the surges.
I said, oh, that's it, we're done. Your turn.
Are meaningless. On the flip side, Anakin has barrier.
Oh my God, I'll pass.
Which will be key for those shots.
I'm so used to that not being a thing because everyone plays a lower pip than me.
We'll go with the gray guys.
Correct, Michael. He's not really fire supporting with this. This
we
really
can use
isn't
this
a
as
fire
the
support
pass token.
setup type of clone ball army. It's more centered around Anakin and the archer.
I'll put it on this side if I used it.
course,
So you did a
you
dodge
still have
standby?
a couple command cards where he can issue an order to his E6 unit or something.
Right.
But it's not like he has it enabled every single turn like some other armies do.
Right.
That's because people in Quebec have great taste. That's why they play so many rebels.
Yeah, I mean, Rebels are in a certain strange place. Like, are they the underdog or aren't they? Because we've seen some strong Rebel finishes lately. But the people still like have this impression that Rebels are just like a bad faction or in need of help, or there's something that's like not working with them. But they've had some very strong finishes, and the FD cannon is especially potent, and Echo Base as well is
Special Forces.
a strong list is on top
No
of that.
surprise
So.
there.
What loadout did Iden go with?
Oh, good point.
Just curious.
No, she's
I
sniper
figured-
hunter.
I figured the sniper.
Boba dropped, or not Boba. Kallus dropped with.
I hopped up to confirm that
It's range 3 gun.
Iden went sniper and
I
hunter
should have
for her loadout.
Ask, I just
You want to bump them to get the cards out of the tray?
Yeah,
So
Yeah,
obvious
that would
I
help you
forgot.
a lot.
gotcha.
So
You're all good.
Echo's actually going to do a move.
That's right. Our hometown boy, Tyler Hatfield, repping Orlando.
Most likely. So Echo's going to do a move over here to like
Yep.
get over to like about here, and then I'm going to do a move over here to get to this.
Okay.
So I'm not going to actually like pick up everything, considering
Yep.
we can see that we do that. We'll call that good. That gives me 2 aim tokens.
So Echo Strike generating a couple aims, not shooting yet. You may end up being right, Joe. We might not see a lot of shooting on this first turn, but
Well, again, with all those scouts, Tyler's a lot closer to the center than Adam is. So I still think I was wrong in predicting. I thought Adam would be able to infiltrate.
right.
You maybe sneak a point away from the center turn 2 before everybody really gets in the position they want to be in. And Tyler would be playing for like that turn 6 kill shot, but it may end up being the reverse.
Is this unit gone yet?
Nope.
Jin, R2, Cassian, then with, what do they have, air speeders? A man of culture that player was, I see.
Jin, R2, Cassian, Din. Wow.
That's just a lot to think about.
That's a lot to think about, and a lot of
Got a bounty, you got
Cassian is of course very good.
Special
Din
forces. I'm doing things before I
kind of like not.
before I actually pull something out of the bag, but
He's kind of like
With most of the
not,
special
you
forces.
know,
Not good.
he's not great. Yeah.
You can say it. So I actually use Den in my rebel list that I love to play. But I
okay,
use
so I'm
them
going to move here, and I
in a
have
more
line of sight on this
unique
guy
way.
if you'd like to check, just to make sure that
I just run him naked. I don't run any of his command cards.
yeah, you got a laser too.
Well, and Bam, but that's about it.
Yeah, Amban is like. I feel like Din is an Amban bot at this point.
That's how I use him.
yeah.
And he enables, he synergizes.
And then I'm pretty
really
sure I have
well
range
with
5 on
Cassian
that.
True.
And then of course having a bounty that you can potentially pick up
Right. You
from a
can just,
unit in melee
So we're
or
gonna do that.
whatever.
right,
the
or
case.
pick up with an Amban. Yeah.
It's not to say it's the strongest thing in the world, but it's something your opponent has to think about.
Right. Like I've had
That's when I can also see the other
my
guys in the squad,
characters
too.
bountied by an Amban rifle
So, like, I can
before.
see
and
any of
it
them.
doesn't feel very good, but you know, it's like, hey, your opponent brought something strong, so it's like, why complain?
All right, Jesse, that list is just sounding like that's just every unit he owned, and he just was like put them all in the same army. So he had one land speeder, one air speeder. Okay, every hero. That's fun. So you didn't tell us the most important part. Did you win or did you lose that store championship against that list?
So we're going to aim 7 for tactical, and then so we're going to move shoot. I'm going to make sure I'm range 1 of this guy, which I am. So I can use one of Homeboy's tokens. Still got line of sight to Anakin. We are good to go.
He's gonna get a range 5.
I'm still going to take a shot at that green squad that's over there. Yep. So sharpshooter brings you from heavy down to light.
Heavy down to light, yeah.
So I have a crit and a hit.
So looks like 1's gonna go through, and he has an aim for lethal.
Yeah.
They will spend their own aim token to make it lethal.
Yeah.
Yep. There you go.
No, just 1 pierce 1.
One pierce line.
Yeah. So that die roll doesn't really matter.
So
So
he
using
said,
their own aim token, getting rid of it, keeping my other 2.
he said green squad.
Suppression.
Not sure what squad just took the wound.
Oh, I rolled 2 dice though. It's pierce 1 anyway.
Yeah, it didn't matter. When you roll the dice, I was. That's why I said it's a 1 pierce 1.
Oh, that's me. Sorry.
Looking at his clone options, he has 2 stormtroopers with HH-12s, and he has a storm, 2 naked storms. I'm guessing he probably shot an HH-12 squad, but I'm not 100% sure. Cumbersome on the HH-12 is going to be annoying in this matchup.
Yeah, it's great when you can shoot and then move, but not having to move and then shoot.
And I anticipate he'll have to move and shoot.
Yeah. He's gonna have to be doing a lot of moving and shooting.
Nice.
The dice
Okay.
tray is just missing the edges there.
I know it's unfortunately gonna happen.
Just the way it is. Yeah, Alan, truer statement has never been made. Yeah.
We said
It's not
choose
that,
your
but I
light-
would say that's not just if the arcs roll crits.
Light area. We didn't talk
If
about
units in
difficult.
general roll crits, typically your
Yeah.
games go better than if they don't.
And then these
Although you
Yeah.
want to get that one hit in where you can spend that aim for lethal every time, like he just did on that one for sure. So now Adam is deciding how he's going to move up. Hey David, can you show the table from Adam's end?
Yeah, I
Long
can.
March end?
I
Because
can, yeah.
to kind of see what terrain he has to work with.
Yeah, I can show you. Let me connect this camera.
come on, I just scooch back.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I hear you, Alan. I knew what you're saying. I like to be difficult, but it's not just exemplar. Those
If
arc
you,
troopers, that's running 4 arcs.
When you're doing
just
your
generate
movements,
so
if
many
you want
free aims with
to
tactical.
put the tool down and then like move one of the other units in
they
that squad,
just share them with each other.
so that you can try to get your thing.
But yeah, you can see.
I
from
don't
this
I
end,
don't care
so
about that.
The tree clusters are area terrain.
Ooh.
So, and you can see through them. Okay, so he has a couple small rocks, center and right, but he does not have the larger structures that Tyler.
Do you know
has.
about how the Bart can kind of just like spin in a circle?
You know, potentially Inferno could kind of
if I do
line up and hide
Special
behind
forces.
that rock on the
If
right
I do
side.
a
correct
compulsory at
angle.
a 90-degree
He'll be getting shot as he moves up. for
pivot,
sure.
do a speed 2, I just like rotate. So you know about that?
No, I haven't done
I'll,
that. But
I'll show it to you. Because when that comes out, I'm going to do that.
I tell you what, based on terrain, based on where they're at now on turn 1, I would, if you gave me one of these lists to win this game with, I'd take these clones. They're looking menacing.
They are looking very menacing, yeah, with the terrain setup they've got currently. They've got a great fortress.
with this gentleman.
Tons of dice to roll. I'm not suggesting.
Yeah,
he's got the
there's a
game
lot of game left.
the entire game. But
Yeah.
but I'm liking where the clones are at.
But I mean, like I think Chat mentioned it, if the arcs roll natty crits, then, you know, it's going to be
See how
great
shaky
for
I am?
clones.
That's really bad, actually. I have line of sight on
Boba
that,
does
yeah?
fantastic into red saves. Unfortunately, if he has 3 or 4 dodges lined up to share,
Yeah, I don't know where he ended up placing Boba. I don't see Boba actually.
So go him.
let me take a peek.
Move
Yeah,
all his homeboys.
I got an aim from Tacticalers, so we're going to move and shoot at that same squad. Green squad, yeah, that's the one I shot last time.
Heavy down the light.
Yeah, heavy down to light, and then you have 1 dodge. So we have 1 crit. I'll just use it for use their aim for lethal.
arcs natty critting again, killing another stormtrooper. Guys, I will be right back. One of our battery packs just died, so I'll be right back. Thanks for bearing with us. Okay, I'm back. I got Joe going to fix the battery pack on Adam Obst lavalier mic. It's not dead? Oh, that's weird. It's not detecting then. Here, I'll come fix it.
All right, so David's going to try to fix Adam's mic, but I did find Boba. That ship on the bottom right side of the screen, he's completely behind it, underneath the wing, totally blocked from line of sight, not only from the clones, but from the viewers.
Just looking for this real quick. Yeah. Oh, there you are.
You're done with Kallus, yeah?
So it looked like Kallus moved up behind the trees, so he doesn't have complete line of sight block,
Special
but
forces.
he's just using the cover. He'll have heavy cover on all this stuff. But he can't sit back forever. So
Should I make
he's
nervous
gonna have
chatter to?
come forward?
Anakin is just too much stuff. So special forces can be these little barn-looking guys.
Okay, I fixed it.
I think
It was on the wrong channel.
it might be worth trying to just nudge down Adams a little bit from this end, if we can. But
Yeah.
because it's picking up a lot of the room, I noticed.
Yeah, it picks up a lot of the room. You're absolutely right. Let me turn the gain down a little bit
So
on the
actually-
players.
This guy.
That helps a
he's gonna
little
do
bit to
Yeah,
gain down, level up.
keep tweaking it. But
We'll keep tweaking it as time goes on.
I suspect it might be maybe one more arc shot this round, but
So
mostly
I'm gonna
positioning. And if I'm in Adams'
put this guy
position,
here so that I can see that guy that's over there. Because I should have.
you don't have the perfect terrain to come forward and high
Range
behind,
5
but
there.
you have to come
You can see
forward.
that guy?
Like,
And I can see
you
those
have to
two
come
guys
forward
there.
and,
Yep.
and fight it out.
So that's my plan to go over there. If you want to double check, I can put a silhouette out.
Just figuring out where you stop and what your target selection is. And then let the crits be the crits.
So they put a silhouette down to measure another arc shot
It'll be
here.
a hard one to see.
Oh, wait. I might have to move over a little bit.
Yep, they're just checking line of sight on this.
I might actually have to move over because this thing's here.
Yep. I think you're gonna have to move to away from your body.
Yeah, and that's okay.
See, for me, I have one good eye and one bad eye,
like right
David.
there?
So
Oh, yeah.
when I lean down with my
And
right
this guy's a
eye,
little bit
I can
taller.
get a good
Yeah, if you
look.
throw that silhouette,
but if
it's
I'm
the,
on a table or the terrain makes me use my left eye, I'm just like, all right, you tell. I trust you.
I
Just
trust
tell
you.
me.
Just tell me what it
that
is.
is so-
Tell me what it is. I can't see it. I couldn't argue
Hey,
with
Hob,
you.
can you? Sorry, Rob, whatever your name is.
Can you just double check?
Can you
to see
check
if-
that line of
yeah.
sight for us, please?
All right, they're calling a judge for a line of sight check.
To this green squad here.
The two
One right here. Yeah,
It's most likely I can see those. two.
yeah.
I can move more if I need to, I guess.
So Robert coming in here, doing a little line of sight check for
In
us.
the corner for this guy. I don't think there's any situation where you can see more than just this guy.
Okay, I only want to see one anyway.
The interaction between these two rocks here.
Okay, so he can't.
just the one guy
he can't
then?
see him.
Yeah.
That's what I need.
That's all you need.
He's gonna have the sharpshooter one with
Thank
the
you.
lethal behind it.
I'm gonna replace this guy.
He is at least 2 inches.
And then put him back there. The
between
reason being is that
the
that's
squad itself and
Oh wait,
another
no, I
one to
moved
share.
him a little bit. So that's at speed 1. Reason being is that I need line of sight to Anakin and Echo to use the tokens,
Yep.
Which I have that there.
Yep.
and this so that I can see
He said he needs line of sight.
This is gonna
For
be
exemplar,
pretty
your
much a shit out in the open.
Yeah.
your exemplar unit has to be able to see
I have tactical
the
one.
unit it's sharing with.
Correct.
For clone
so I have
sharing, that's not the case.
A name from
though.
tactical
Is that
and a
correct?
name from
Or
Echo that I
they
can
don't
share,
need line
and
of sight,
I'll only be
right?
able to do the
I
one wound.
don't think they do.
Realistically,
Yeah, I
But
forget.
if chat
you
wants
have
to
that
correct
dodge.
me, I'm totally game for that.
So we'll reroll.
Rerolling both with his aim.
There you go.
Crit, and we'll make it lethal with
Another
echoes.
natty crit.
That was their aim from the move, and then clone.
And then the clone sharing.
Yep.
Alan has his analysis is just coming to fruition of the arcs just rolling natural crits. And doing work. They do need line of, so clones do need line of sight, according to Jesse.
Okay, that makes sense.
I didn't think they did. My opponent definitely could have got one over.
So you've got Bark,
That would be three
phase
three so
2s,
far.
and
three
Anakin
crits
left?
so
Yeah.
far. 3 shots, 3 crits.
And I passed
three
my
lethals.
tokens.
Yeah, 3 shots, 3 crits, 3 lethals. Yeah.
I pulled Boba.
Nice.
Nice, he says.
He's always a fun unit.
He is really fun.
So they got the range ruler on this interject there. It looked like just barely Tyler could nudge a unit leader up against the rock, completely hidden, and still score.
Yeah, I think that's that might be part of his plan.
So I think he'll run one unit up next turn to do that.
This is always a situation that you're trying to create or manufacture with ARC troopers. Is that you want your opponent running into arc fire as fast as they can.
Joe, has David plugged his Patreon yet?
No, I haven't.
Make sure he stays on that.
Tyler talking to us through his player mic.
I'm gonna be honest. I thought that was the
Pastor
voice
Yoda
of God
plugged
right
David's
there. I was like,
Patreon.
who is talking?
Who is talking right now?
He's pretty humble about it.
Yeah.
Joe's Yoda player? Is that-
David's David's Patreon. He's humble about it. He won't.
oh,
He doesn't like to advertise it all the time, but
No, I don't like to.
I need to get on that. I watch David's stuff all the time.
yeah, so do I.
Sorry, double move out of Boba.
Gotcha.
Well, I appreciate it, guys. Yeah, so if you want to support the stream, I know I got a lot of people in here already supporting, but I want to just emphasize
We'll go with the bark.
Patreon.com/YavinBase.
So that little thing I was telling you about.
Yep.
If you do
Visit.
So I can ignore height 1, right? Because
Working
I'm
on a new
speeder 1.
premium offering.
So if I do this,
So you can support at the $5, $10, or $25 tier.
So Boba's
That's
coming down that
actually a bite in
flank.
the
So that
so what happens is I'll do a
weird
speed
piece
3,
of
right?
terrain
Yep.
The
that
compulsory move.
Yep.
is kind of 2 rocks
put me here?
on one right there at the bottom center.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then if I go to
I think he can get complete line of sight block behind
I do a
that.
pivot,
Yep.
Not, obviously not from every angle, but from the angle he
and then a
needs.
speed 2.
You mean like right here?
Yeah, right there.
Oh, right there?
I think it's
Okay.
tall
Puts me in the
enough.
exact spot and facing a different direction.
I believe it's tall enough.
So
Yep.
I'm not going to do that because if I
It's deceptive with Boba because he's
if I
flying.
do that right now,
No.
and I'm facing this way, and then I'm screwed up. I could probably do a. Nah. So I'm just going to do like a little shimmy deal.
You know, a good game plan would be just have Boba take all the entire fire and just block everything.
Right.
Oh, I can
Like,
put this
I mean,
one
that
here.
would
Keep
be-
forgetting
It's an
that it has
effective
underneath.
strategy.
Just
We
save.
talked about it
yeah.
when we walked off.
Oh, right.
Mandos,
you just do
you know, whether it be Yoda, anything
That
with
works for
surge to
me.
block,
Yeah.
red,
Up to
that can't be pierced. Yeah,
All
just
things
save
that you
everything.
do.
You can't lose the game.
90 degree pivot, 90 degree with
Works
speed
every
2,
time.
and then you're in the same spot. You just pivot one
Ah.
thing. So then later I'm like, I'm just going to do my little circle thing, and I can just rotate him
Gotcha.
the way that he would go.
Yep.
Saves a little bit of time.
So pulling from the bag. First Special
But
Forces.
I can't just say that.
Are you
and then be
following
like,
that, David?
well, hold on.
I am
Like,
following
let's-
that.
Look,
Yeah.
it just turns 90.
So he's doing a donut with the bark, and he's saying if I move 3 times, I can effectively get back to where I want to be.
Okay, so
I'm gonna scoot right here if you don't mind.
there's science behind that.
There's a little bit of science behind that. Yeah, it's a little bit of geometry. He's basically just saying that he's doing a donut with the bark, and it's not going to reveal itself
Gotcha.
to be shot. Hey there, John. Welcome in. Thanks for watching. And yeah, Tom, he's done now. He generated 2 aims with Echo and shared all those aims out.
You're not gonna play 3 barks against me and just do donuts. I'm gonna make you measure out every move.
So you have phase 2s and Anakin left?
I'm not going to make it easy.
Yeah,
on
2 phase 2s and Anakin.
You brought him, not me.
Please don't shoot me.
Although, seriously, though, on a serious note, the terrain can mess up the donut.
Yes.
So you can't always just say, oh, yeah, you can just donut in place. The terrain can make it impossible.
Correct.
So, to be fair.
You have to like, yeah, you have to like force your opponent to just like do it.
Yeah.
It takes a little bit of extra time, but it's not. It's worth it though.
Oh. The bumping.
Just to let you know, we're about halfway done with our time. I'm gonna need you guys to pick it up just a tad.
Okay.
I want you to get through like round 4 if you can. Yeah, just
When he starts killing all my units, it'll go
So, the head judge, you might have heard in the background there, is just letting them know that they are quite a bit behind pace of the other tables in the room. And
I know, Tim, you can move them back if you need to.
it's not really due to the stream. They got set. We were ready to go.
Yeah.
They just took their time and talking terrain and took a little longer than most other tables out there. So
Yeah. So I don't really fault them just because it's like they're trying to play the game correctly and they're trying to be very exact. But of course, you have to be a little bit quicker than maybe.
There's a
you
compromise.
Double move?
realize. Yeah. There's a compromise that has to happen.
And the only time it really feels bad is when both players are playing at different paces.
Right.
Where one player is compromising and the other player is not. So
Yeah.
then you get to the end of the game and it feels bad. You're like, well, that guy took 2 hours and I only got 45 minutes.
Right. This is how long I played, and my time of possession, so to
Your
speak,
time is
was
yeah,
very low.
That's
Yeah.
where those chess clocks
ISF.
come into play.
Yeah, chess
But,
clocks really do help.
that being said, whether they get through 3 rounds, 4 rounds,
Iden hadn't gone yet.
somehow
Yep.
speed it up.
So I've got
Intercept in this guy?
Intercepts could be round 3. They're gonna score the final round.
Right.
We're
We're
gonna
going to still score the final round. Yeah.
Or round 4 could be a 3-point
Go with
round.
Anakin.
So intercept is a little bit less vulnerable to slow
do a
play,
jump?
just because it has that stipulation in there that whatever the final round is, you score it and the final round. So like if you end on round 4, for example, you score round 4
would you be
and
able
you
to
score the
help me
final
move
round
Anakin here?
simultaneously.
Yep.
They're
You want me to hold
about
a
done
movement
with.
tool for you?
They're about done with.
Oh, I can
one.
move in.
Just put him at that spot and then drop him down.
I don't know. I'm not a fan of just saying
back a little
let's
bit.
do
His,
clocks. Everybody
lightsaber
has to
sticks
be
out
on
a
the
little
clock. It's.
There you go.
I think.
And then he's in a little bit more.
There's I mean,
Can't we just come play Legion? Like, does it always have to
Second move, we're
be
going to go this way.
ultra on the nose?
Glad to see your
to the
hands are as
minute?
shaky as mine.
You took
You saw my
longer
laser?
than me. You're eliminated. Like,
I mean, I think chess
Double
box-
move out of those scouts.
Not to make too many excuses, but I had to carry all my stuff from the
Sorry, I'm just waiting for them to finish talking.
garage that was beneath here to the hotel across the street. I've got like 3 bags, a case of water, and my groceries. My forearms are pretty gassed.
I don't think it's a bad idea. I'm not convinced that it's the right call to say every game needs a chess clock.
Yeah, not every game needs one, but like I think the trick with chess clocks is that in a tournament setting, you're trying to create a fair environment, and so one of the fairest things to do would be to
Anakin's
split
tokens,
the allotted
or
time
thing.
in
I'm
half
just going to move him over here.
and say you get half, and I get half, and then it's up to us to use our half correctly, and that's what I think a chess clock does.
Well, so Jesse wants chess clocks because they play fast and their opponents typically play slow. So I think I don't want chess clocks because I know I play slow.
It's going to be difficult.
Yeah, there
to
you
build
go.
this piece.
So
Yeah,
we both
play-
selfishly
reasonable
want
to me.
what
Okay.
gives
Well,
us the
I'm gonna place
advantage.
that guy right there.
exactly.
No, but they are fair. Chess
Yeah.
clocks are fair.
They're just
Oh,
fair.
you said not
yeah.
difficult?
They're just fair.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
it is hard to argue against them.
That also seems reasonable.
I don't think you can angle like that. We're just going to have to do like a... we're just going to have to go like right here.
Cool.
So I'm moving back a little bit. So I'm bumping him like a shaky dude I am.
There you go. Another
So what's your...
input
Oh, that's
from
a phase
Aaron.
2, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah,
Chess
after my-
clocks being a good
You wanna
thing.
move
saying
over
after
here?
my experience at LSO, I actually think clocks made it less sweaty because it took away bad feelings you have if your opponent is manipulating
It's your
time.
turn. That's
Yeah,
the one with
it's-
the Z6. and-
You're right. If they're taking 10 minutes to make the move, it's just like, okay, that's fine. That's
Right.
your time.
And I mean, to be fair, it is one more thing to remember because you have to hit the button. it's not a perfect solution, but it goes a long way towards taking away those Aaron is saying, those feel bad moments.
Double move, you're just cohesing. I'm going to pull Special Forces. Got Inferno.
What do you do when both players, because you're not well versed on the chess clock, 25 minutes go by and neither of them have clicked it? Then now it's just.
Iden has high velocity.
I don't think that's crazy. I think that's
Yes.
a very
That's
that's a
pulled.
thing that can happen.
Sorry?
It is
So
a
does
thing that
Zelenka.
can happen.
Correct.
Yes, they can forget the clock completely.
And then now
Well,
you're
damn.
like up a creek.
Yeah, exactly.
All you can really do is call it a wash at that point.
Yep.
But anyway,
I mean, should have remembered the clock, I guess, is the answer.
so yeah, now nobody can complain.
I'm going to
Yeah.
hop over the barricade here.
Here comes Inferno.
Does he have tactical?
So
at
he's
all?
gonna hop over the barricade.
No.
Okay. I was gonna see if you go around it, then
So speed 1 move.
you'll still be able
Just
to
a
get
hop.
range and you use your tactical.
I'm okay with that. It's good description.
Right
I
now,
think
is saying
getting
when it's
after is
physically
really better.
present,
Correct. I was just doing your little trick for the
Nice. Okay.
movement
it's
here.
a lot easier to remember it.
You're
than
right. And
GPS.
if your opponent, like, every time you forget to click it,
Sorry, I was
within
kind of mansplaining.
like a few seconds, they just
all
slap
good.
you in the face.
I was the one that gave you that tip.
You'll start remembering it real quick. Anyway, it's a joke. I forget to click clocks. That I for sure do. Yeah, I
So
think
we're going
that's,
to move shoot
that's the thing that makes the most sense, Robert, is if you do it after a few times, you'll get used
Orange
to it.
boys.
It'll become second nature.
Orange boys, yeah.
All right, Inferno.
Remember I asked you not to shoot me?
Yeah, well, that was a couple activations ago, right?
Oh yeah, I guess statute of limitations.
Move shoot with an aim, heavy cover, I'm assuming, with all that stuff in there.
Yeah, I would agree.
Surge to hit, we'll spend an aim for...
It's not your fault that I have
We got
17
two surges, that's 2
saboteur
hits.
mines on the field and I have to blow them up.
Just as I mess
it
with all the
takes me a
dice. Heavy cover, so I got to make the crit. So 1, no pierce. Spend the aim.
So I have impervious, so I'm gonna roll 2.
No pierce.
Oh, you're not piercing.
It's lethal, so I spent the aim to make for
Oh,
marksman.
you are lethal. Okay.
Okay.
So just the one there.
Spend the aim to force another save
I will block.
There you go.
There you go.
Okay.
Blocks it.
or to force the
Arc's
save.
doing arc things.
So far the couple, and these are very small dice pools. Small
Yes, my last
impacts,
activation is
but
gonna be this.
the few crits, lethals, they've went in Tyler's favor so far.
Absolutely. So I believe the wound count is 3 to 0
my last activation's my
in favor of
yellow
Tyler,
core unit.
just because he's
So
got
he's
all
gonna
that
move here.
pierce.
Yep.
Or at least he's not. It's not even that he has pierce; it's that he has a lot of aim generation from tactical.
I often feel like the clone snipers lack because they don't have pierce built in, but when you're generating this many aims to share, and then as Alan mentions, just rolling crits, or was it Alan? But they're just rolling so many crits. Now that lethal's just as good as pierce is. Just as good.
I'm gonna take away all my
So
order
yeah,
tokens.
Tyler's already up
Cool.
there.
I'll
If
leave
he's
the,
not
the
scoring a
actual
unit
tokens on there.
now, he will
Last core.
easily be on turn 2. Your opponent games the clock. Well, I would just accidentally knock the clock off the table if I was about to run out of time, and the batteries would fall out.
Yeah, the batteries would just fall out. In the
Oops. I guess we'll just let's just say we're both at 45 minutes. Okay, that's fair.
right.
I just realized you left this here because you have doubles.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've only had a couple experiences where I felt my opponent was slow playing on purpose, and not. If it's a consistent play throughout the game, I'm not mad when we don't get to the last round.
I had one experience
Double move
where
out of them. Iden.
I called someone out for slow playing, and it was really contentious, and it made me never want to do it again. but at the same time,
move,
it's
yeah.
just like, what can I
Sorry?
do?
You do a move
Well,
or
when you got a
move?
unit on the back of the map
just-
that's
that was,
holding onto a
Core
box,
Squad,
and you're like,
double move
yeah,
up.
I'm just trying to think,
Okay.
do I take a dodge or do I take
got
a
Iden.
stand? But it doesn't matter.
Right.
I'm not even over there, dude.
But it was-
Pass, let's go.
The game I'm thinking of, it was like we were on turn 3, and time was about to run out, and he played Palp Bomb on turn 3.
I'm just gonna aim,
because
shoot,
he sort of knew
or
it was
quick
the
think,
last
shoot,
round.
whatever. It
And
doesn't
just
matter. Aim,
Palp
shoot.
bombed everything off. the
Basically,
board.
he did a move that was bad if there was a couple more rounds. to go.
Phase.
Exactly.
But knowing it was the
Two
last
Knowing
up
it was the last
there.
round, he just played Palp Bomb and just killed me.
Yeah.
The yellow ones or the blue ones?
So,
Yellow
who was telling me
ones.
this?
Yeah, yellow ones.
At my most recent local event, they were talking about a variable timer, that the new tournament is supposed to have a variable
spend
time.
the aim for a double
where the
crit,
players
pierce
are
one.
not supposed to know
I'm
when
gonna
the
barrier
clock is
one,
going to run out.
and
is
then,
that,
he'll
is
take
that
one
something
of
you're familiar with, David?
I've heard of that, yeah.
Yeah, apparently that's the thing, where you could be plus or minus 15 minutes, so you
And
don't
then
know
I'm out.
wouldn't know.
when the end of the game is until
Yeah.
they say time.
Cool.
Yeah.
So
That's
Two suppression
And
down to
you're not
one.
supposed to show a clock anywhere in the room.
that was one idea that they had. I think that's for X-Wing primarily.
Okay.
I think that ended up in our document as more of a copy-paste.
Okay.
Just wanted to come back to the stream just briefly here, is that they had Iden shoot last, and Iden got a double crit on her sniper. Anakin barriered one crit and then killed a phase 2, I believe.
Okay, so a tad bit of attrition back in Adam's favor.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think that's one mini down in Tyler's army, and Adam lost 3 minis.
Right.
So all due to Pierce snipers. So
Exactly.
we're moving on to turn 2.
Yep. Turn 2 it will be. In this first game of the Nova Open.
I know we can't adjust it now, but for the next round, could we move that camera up on the dice
I'm just gonna
tray?
leave
We
that
can
reliable
try to
search there.
adjust it,
Yep.
Yeah, because we're missing some of the dice.
We are missing some dice, yeah.
Is this your card?
Yep. So this one
Yeah,
got
Aaron,
eroded.
I think we
It's
all
the,
agree intentional slow playing is just bad.
Is that the defend?
It's
Yeah, defend one,
absolutely-
match the
it's
first
bad.
one, and it gives
Nobody likes it.
Anakin 1 unit.
Relentless?
No, Anakin in 1 unit, an order.
Oh, Anakin at 1 unit. Okay. Gotcha.
It's a
So
tactical strike.
Anakin now has Surge Crit and Master
So
of the
it's defend,
Force
Master
to
of the
go with
Force?
his Exemplar and
defend 1,
Reliable.
Master of the Force,
Or excuse me.
Surge
yeah,
Crit,
Exemplar
and
Reliable.
Right,
it's
and
permanent.
defend.
and defend. So the only thing, what's this 1 pip give? Relentless?
Relentless and outmaneuver.
That's right.
So Anakin now has to make attacks or he takes extra suppression.
So Tactical Strike, you could see Inferno Squad could push a few crits through pretty easily and really hurt a squad. Barrier is currently down,
Right.
so that's important. Whether planned or not planned, it's in Adam's favor that Barrier is down as he plays Tactical Strike,
Absolutely.
because those snipers won't be able to get barriered if they get through.
There are quite a few Anakin balls today. Yeah, Anakin 2-pip does give an additional order as well. That is right.
Boba's gonna independent a dodge.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Boba's gonna independent the dodge.
Okay. So I go first.
Yep.
Tyler doing some early measuring here. He's got priority. Austin asks, are there any Tempest Force? I believe there are some Tempest Force lists here today.
We're gonna go with
I believe
Anakin.
there
He's
is a
gonna
5.
Aim dodge. He has defensive stance, so he gets 2 dodges.
Two dodges?
I believe
Yep.
there's a
And
5
Master Force one
Scout
gives me
Tempest
barrier back.
Force
Cool.
list
Look
with
at all
triple
those
bike.
tokens.
So Anakin tokens up as the first activation of the turn for Tyler.
Oh, sorry.
And Adam is going to look into his first tactical strike move
Thanks for moving the cards out of there.
of the turn.
Oh, that was Joe.
So many Empire lists in here today.
Yeah,
I'm
Empire
trying
is
to hunt
I'll
down
go with
really well
Blue
represented,
Squad
yeah.
here.
a couple Blizzards I see.
Yeah. Blizzard Force still out there, still a very good list.
Got a triple do back.
Okay.
All right, here's the list you're talking about, I think. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 scout troopers with sniper, 3 speeder bikes, and then an Imperial officer, and then the 2 core of the runner
Is that
HH-12s.
your third move?
So that's the so
This is
it's
just
not
cohesion.
Gotcha.
General Mark 1.
Not a
So
major
2
Mark
aims
one
off
list,
a
yeah.
Or
tactical
Major,
from Tac Strike,
so no
and
heavies.
take a shot into Yellow Squad.
Okay.
I've seen some other people play lists
Off
like
a
this.
steady.
Could be good.
No surge.
You have 2 aims available, yeah?
2 aims, heavy down to light.
Okay, so
High
this
velocity.
is one of Adam's big turns here. With
So shot. Aim. First aim. Whoa.
double
Imperial
miss.
snipers doing Imperial sniper thing.
On par right now.
Oh,
Oh
wow.
my goodness.
I gotta go to Vegas for those odds.
That's crazy.
Adam took
Yeah, you
it
wanna put a
well.
don't pass on
You know,
So over to you.
first one failed.
Yeah.
So six black
That's happened to me
dice,
with
0 hits.
three
Zero
snipers
hits,
in one round once when they all had 2 aims.
So full blown,
I
just
don't like them
no,
as much anymore.
absolutely no hits off that sniper on tac strike.
We're gonna go with a bag.
That is very rough. You don't want to see that. You want to see, like, with a double aim, you want to see at least one go
Special
through.
forces.
Well, he has. Oh, he only has 2 snipers. So he has a
Right.
sniper and Inferno.
2 snipers. Yeah, he has 2 snipers and Inferno, and then Iden
They
for
can
tac
also
strike.
continue to tac strike. Yeah. Let's look at this.
You guys hear Dave. 1 hour left in the game. We're only on the start of turn 2. That is problematic.
So I move my guy here.
So according to Tell Me the Odds, to roll 0 hits out of 6, what is that, like a 1.7% chance?
Yeah, that's what he say. I think he said, "I need to go to Vegas for those odds because that could have been some money."
To be fair, decent chance he only rolls the 1 and doesn't get past cover, but he didn't even roll any.
Puts me at range
No, he
1.
rolled nothing.
75% chance
Hide one guy
he pierces a wound there.
Right.
Yeah,
So
anyway.
right there. The sniper's gonna go right here. So we're gonna
The tac strikes, the tac strike's
move
not
shoot this
over.
guy right here,
so
range
far,
5.
a single strike team has tac striked
So you'll have
and had their 2 aims and
light through this,
blanked all 6 dice.
but then down to nothing. So I'm checking this.
Touching that light there. What about that guy back there?
Oh, I mean, I can see him. It's just that he's not really behind that thing, you know?
Is it? So if it crosses the rock, he'll get it.
Yeah, so I'm checking to see if this one...
Trying to use a line laser to determine cover for that strike team.
He's trying to catch the strike team in light cover.
We have to see if we count this piece.
Light down to nothing.
Right. You might need a judge call.
So the edge of this rock here is what... So when you check this guy to here,
Oh,
Yep. Might clip that.
I think that little.
What about
rock-
from
that
the far
little
side of
rock
his
in
base?
front of him.
The far side of that,
Probably his best.
spotter's base. Does that clip that other rock?
Yeah,
So like,
that looks like it's clipped.
yep. I feel like I got that, but
okay, so heavy.
we can call Robert
Sure.
if you want.
Consular! That was probably really loud in the mic. Thanks.
So they're going to get a judge over here to do this this judge call. It is a cover call, trying to determine if the strike team has cover or not. If the strike team has no cover, it's very bad for Adam.
Cover. So trying to gauge from this guy.
For cover?
Cover.
To this unit here. It's clipping like this tiniest little
I'd
spot
say
here with the laser.
lasers are not an official tool
So-
of Legion, so therefore.
Yeah,
you
so I'm
can't
just
use
concerned
laser.
about
No, I'm just kidding.
that corner
I'm
there
joking.
and this corner. You know what you're doing.
You got to use your eyeball, man.
Yeah, that's going to be heavy cover.
Okay.
So, because of the new cover rules, anything that's flipping the rock is
So he gets heavy down to light, back up to
Heavy down to
with
light?
low profile.
Yeah, but then you've got low profile, right?
Correct.
Which brings it back up to heavy.
Correct.
Hey, Alejandro, thanks for becoming a member. Appreciate it very
already moved
much.
my dude.
Thank you, also, for the dice tray that we're still using since Adepticon. It's going strong still. Yeah, see, that's the thing. That's what the system is supposed to do. Malibor is saying, when in doubt, just call it
Not ideal, but
cover.
we'll just do a.
And I mean, that's what the system is supposed to be.
But no matter what the system
do
is,
another
there's
move over
always the line where it turns from cover to not cover. There's always a
Exactly.
chance. There's less calls now.
Right. There's overall less calls, but at the same time, there's always those controversial ones or the ones that it's not exactly clear. There's always going to be that line.
I gotta check to see if that's there. Let me just come closer. Yeah.
So we're gonna actually do that. It's a move. Since I moved him over here, then I picked him up, put him down, removed the range ruler. Can't really like change that. I don't want to shoot in a heavy cover right now, so I'm using that to get 2 aims and positioning him a little bit into a cover.
Yep.
And he goes back right here.
Okay, so Tyler electing not to shoot because he couldn't get the out of cover.
But he's generating a couple aims off tactical.
Right, just winding up further.
I'll go other special forces. Similar action here, double move. Take a shot.
So I actually would have tried to push sabotage, and I wonder if Tyler would have went for it. Because although Tyler would have the tiebreaker advantage, he's the higher point player.
Because I bump all that critical
I
terrain
feel like
right there.
Iden can almost guarantee killing a Bark over the course of the game. Like the Bark, is the Bark fully hidden behind the ship?
Yeah, it's completely hidden.
Okay, well,
And then the
that's-
yellow?
That would be the
I'm going to use new dice this time.
with the pivots.
Maybe that'll work.
With
The other ones
with
weren't
the
so
pivot
great.
and place action.
So 2 aims. Heavy down to light.
Yes, sir.
High velocity.
There's one.
Okay.
First aim.
You got to hit. There we go.
There it is.
2. Heavy down to light. 1 pierce 1.
Yeah, we'll send it. Nope.
Another phase 2 falling there.
Why did he roll a defense dice there?
I don't know. Maybe just to maybe just as a
Back.
formality.
For a second, I thought he was shooting into the impervious,
Yeah, I thought so too.
Special forces.
but he just rolled 1. He
But yeah,
didn't roll 2.
but if it's 1 pierce 1, you don't need to roll dice.
All right, so he's making sure he's scoring. So this is
Just making sure
turn
if I wedge a
2.
dude like right into here,
Yep.
that'll have that range 1.
We may get to turn 4. I don't think.
But I
we're
will.
gonna
I don't
pass
think you can-
turn 4.
Yeah.
In any world.
We're not going to get past turn 4. Yeah. So, but
His
I mean,
basic
less
one
scout
is
moves.
barricade,
Those
which is
scout
kinda
moves,
meaningful.
you know,
Right, well, there's the
pivotal because
overlapping.
he's able to get right
Barricade's
out of the
always-
middle and do so quickly.
Ask about that. I'm kind of banking.
I
on
think you're
something
good.
Like that
We'll
right
call
now,
it
so.
good.
Okay.
We'll call it good.
That's the thing with intercept is that, you know, if you want to score, you have to go
It's round 1.
close to your enemy's army.
You right now.
Oh, I mean, tournament round 1.
Oh, I got you.
Alan said you roll a meaningless die that affects the clock situation. You're wasting time by rolling a meaningless die there.
I mean, yes, that's just true. I don't think it's intentional though.
Those
We're
couple
gonna activate
seconds
this unit. He's gonna move
can
underneath
add
here.
up, I guess.
They can, yeah.
I mean, speed 2's got plenty of that.
I believe they
He gets within
can.
range.
True. Yeah, Michael's on the boat. Stop
So he gets
rolling
within range one of
these
this. And then I got to move my boys.
So I think this is a fun matchup, and I'm not trying to down the same game, but not getting as many rounds as we otherwise could have.
Yeah.
Definitely takes a little wind out of its sails.
Yeah, it's also the deployment and the fact that both players are able to engage at range 5. So it's a lot of like small
It's
hits here and there.
Less interesting than it could have been if a different battle deck flop
Correct.
had happened.
Yeah, the flop contributed to it a lot.
So that gives me a name token from yada yada whatever. Then we're gonna shoot this unit here. Heavy down to light.
Black squad?
Yeah.
Yep. So I'll just stand in your way.
I think in general,
So I have 2 hits.
Have you done a light? 1?
most games you get a clean finish, whether it be a concession or whether you get the end of round
no,
6.
I'm
I
gonna
would
keep both
say
hits, actually.
by most I mean over
Because if
half.
I reroll and it's a blank, that really sucks. So I'll use
You get a whole game.
the aim token from the other guy to make it
Lethal?
one lethal.
There's a decent
you're
chunk
shooting,
of games where you
Black
might
Squad
only
here?
get to round 5 or something, but it still feels like a full game.
Yes.
And then
Enough happened to where you're satisfied.
where you're satisfied, where you're like, okay, I had a fair shot at this.
Right.
And then you have a few
All
where
right.
it doesn't feel that way, or you
So
only
just
get to
for
round
tokens,
3 or
the aim token on the
something
arc
crazy.
is still
but
there.
I think that's,
And then
that's
the,
fewer and far between.
I used one from the Umbaran squad that had 2. So his tactical stays, and I took one of the other ones away. I just moved it over because it's efficiency, I guess.
Yep.
A little bit of it.
You got to have a
on,
clock,
keep
though.
shooting.
You absolutely have to have a clock.
We'll go Inferno.
No way. Was the Pierce shot into the arc squad or a phase 2 squad? So it would have had to been a phase 2 squad.
That's
because
true. I mean, Killy makes an interesting point. If you just you could just assume your opponent would like to pierce it, but like you could always ask, are you going to pierce it or are you not going to pierce it? And then roll
technically, that is correct.
That is technically correct.
Technically correct.
The best kind of
you
correct.
You have to roll the defense dice. Then you choose.
To pierce. That's true.
So okay.
That's true. Fair.
We stand corrected.
Fair point.
It wasn't meaningless, Alan. It was technically the way it had to be done. Yeah, phase 2.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I don't know if 30% of games feels bad for the clock. I think it's all relative.
30% is really high, though.
30% not finishing. I don't think finishing in round 5 does not equate to a feels bad every time.
Every time, yeah.
Some round 5 finishes feel totally fine, fair, and complete.
I had an experience at a store champ once where
Take a range 3 shot at
Or,
those
like,
medic
my-
squad.
we had literally just selected command cards for turn 6,
3 aims.
and when the judge called time, and I chewed him out, and I got my 6th round because I was mad because I knew that I would have that 6th round win. This was a long time ago. This is like back in 2019.
Yeah.
So
When I played the game a lot
4
more.
black, 2 red.
But
Is your range 3 up?
Range 3 shot into.
I chewed out that judge for making that call, and I got my 6th round in. So this is Inferno shooting.
We'll make
attack
3
strike.
crits, pierce 1.
3 crits?
Oh, sorry.
A little self-deprecation
2 crits,
from
pierce 1.
Nicholas.
And so we'll spend 2 to
Playing
crit
the 6th
those,
round
spend
is
1
just
for
how much
lethal.
harder he's going to lose, so it's really not that big of a deal to him.
2 pierce 1.
Attack strike not doing.
Right, Kyle, but if we continue to be technical, he can't call Pierce until the defense roll has been rolled. That's what we're suggesting by rule.
Yeah,
it happens at the next step.
Right.
And so I'm not disagreeing with you guys. I'm just saying technically that's the step that we're
yes, sir. Oh, wait, yeah.
I agree.
No,
it
I
is
don't have the
not
previous one,
necessary.
not so. I was thinking about the other guy.
So another phase 2 falling.
There's definitely times you don't want to pierce. That sniper shot is not one of them, but
I don't know if Tyler's remembering to put suppression down.
We're gonna go with the.
not sure.
It's creating right here.
Because I don't see very many suppression tokens out. And he's been getting shot.
We're gonna move.
1, 2. I see 2.
Either of you guys doing the painting competition?
No, sir.
I mean, I'll just leave my stuff out.
Are you doing painting?
No. So I'm gonna move my guy there, which will give me range 3 on Inferno,
Yep.
and you'll have heavy cover.
Yep.
So this is the.
Yeah, Chris, it was not my greatest moment. I'll just tell you that much.
That was the boys with the face up, right?
This is the boys with the face up, yes.
I'm actually kind of ashamed of it in hindsight.
These have another suppression. My yellow guys. So they're gonna.
There's the suppression.
So they're gonna move. Now they're gonna heal one of the yellow guys.
So here's the medics coming into play. The attrition is far in. It's not
hit one of the yellow
extreme.
guys
Like
and,
it's not like Adam has lost a ton of things.
Yeah.
But due to
so
the
I'm gonna move,
medics
shoot. I'm gonna aim
and
from,
due to the crits that's
Ian Barnes and
winning
Anakin
in
if I need
favor,
it. So this is the Z6.
Tyler's
It's
quite
gonna be a whole
bit
bunch of
ahead.
stuff.
Yeah, and neither side has lost an activation.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Because
6,
the 2 pierce wounds that have came through on Tyler, he can just heal back.
4, 5. So the blue is a full squad, so it's 4 plus the medic, and then the Z6 is all of this.
5 and 6.
Yeah.
Look at those crits.
Woo.
Z6 firing
Move
off.
them off to the side. It's actually impressive. I like that. These are blanks.
I don't think I've chewed out a judge, but I've definitely argued with my opponent to the extent, and I take a deep breath. I'm like, you know what? I'm being ridiculous right now. I'm fine. I'm fine with that.
We're gonna
You're good.
reroll
totally fine.
these
Let's
two with
move
an aim
forward.
from.
Yeah.
I've done that before because I get caught up in the moment. It's not that serious.
One of the clones.
Yep.
And then
There's 4 crits.
4 crits and 2 surges and 1 hit off the Z6 there.
Jeez. I heard 501st
Yeah, we'll just
is
do 4
really
into
good if you just keep
4
rolling
into him.
crits.
I'm not gonna use any
That's
surges.
true. So 4, no surges.
We'll spend our surge.
Damn, nice.
Oh, very cool.
Good job.
That's a full
Thank
save,
you.
I believe.
Full save? Okay.
Lucky roll. I guess that makes up
So
for
3
my
blocks and a
snipers
surge,
before.
and then
Yeah, sure.
reliable.
Reliable
on-
surge.
It's your turn.
No
Yep.
damage back into Inferno there.
Okay. So their dice went Adam's way that time.
Yeah.
That's good.
St. Dem says at this point there's really only 2 scoring rounds, and Empire clearing out or claiming the middle
flipping
seems
this 'cause I have
unlikely.
the passed
I
over.
would have to
Okay,
agree.
yep.
Unless something aggressive happens with Boba or something like that.
Well,
But,
here, I like Tyler's chances.
yeah, same.
That being said, there being only 2 scoring rounds,
So
for
double move, steady
potentially
shot.
a turn
Oh, boy,
4
tip it
double
over.
score.
And the yellow?
The final round is the most important. And
So 2
Adam
aim, high
has
velocity?
10 acts that can score to Tyler's 7. So if he keeps the units alive and charges in on the center,
We'll spend
there
1
is
aim for a crit.
there is a potential where he just dashes in on the center
And then we'll roll
enough
this one.
units stay alive where he wins. But of course, Anakin force push, other things come.
Gotta go to
back.
cover. So 1 pierce 1.
Okay. The guy that comes back just dies immediately.
All right. So
All right.
Forcing that medic charge to be
He's there
spent,
in
and then
cover, so I'm taking
moving
that away.
the medic charge that came back.
Adam puts another wound into the phase 2s. And whether it's just the one
Special
he
forces.
can shoot or he's targeting the Z6, it's the Z6 that he's killing. So.
Right. Now, just because of the way the squads are painted, I'm personally having a little bit of a hard time tracking who is taking what wounds.
Right. The Z6 phase 2 has taken
And we're going to take this guy.
1 wound.
I'm gonna do a speed
Oh, I see.
move.
There's
I
some
can get over
base
here pretty
rims.
easily.
That's good.
I'm gonna go here.
So green looks like it has several wounds on it. Let's see here. This is blue.
I think all his fire has went into green.
Yeah.
To shoot the green spot over there.
Yep.
So he's trying to.
Yeah,
I think he's
going
trying to
into
eliminate green.
Yeah, he's going into green again.
This blue guy was like way over there.
I think green's down to 4 minis.
Yeah, it looks like 4 out of 6.
So that's a move.
That's a specialist rocket, isn't it?
Hold on, that's 2 different squads there. So is
Oh,
that,
maybe green's down to 3 minis.
I think both squads are down to 4. Has he done 4 wounds? 4 wounds total?
No, maybe I think maybe all of his wounds went into green, and green was a 6 mini squad, so that's why green has 3 winnies left.
Gotcha. Oh yeah, because he does
I
have
think-
a naked squad as well.
I think that's why.
Yeah. But I see 2 HH.
Yeah, we're going to shoot the 3-person squad.
Sounds good.
So they have name tokens.
It's hard to
Yep.
And Tyler just confirmed it's a 3-person squad. That arc sniper not rolling
reroll
well
both?
at all. Just rerolling both.
There you
Finds
go.
a crit.
And then so we'll reroll and make it lethal into the green squad. So just pierce 1.
So down just to the unit leader and the heavy on that one?
Yeah,
Chipping them
looks like
down.
it. Adam not too happy about that.
That's how you earn the granola bars.
Say what?
That's how you earn the granola bars.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Arcs have gone, arcs have gone.
Yeah, the only special forces I have left is
Okay.
Echo, and then I have my yellow squad and my bark. Pretty sure?
Could you hand me my range sticks, please? Does that leave a mess on your side of the table?
It's okay.
I mean, it's 100% clear Tyler's going to be up 2-1 after this turn. Turn 3 may end up being the final round for the double points. I think Adam needs at least a turn 4 to have a shot because he's got to get up there.
Here comes Boba Fett getting his first move in here. Tons of dodges to share though, so I don't know how effective Boba's going to be.
He does crit.
He does crit, that's true.
He does crit decent.
These are not outmaneuver dodges. Well, also, folks, now that I know how to look for the base rims, it's gonna be a lot easier to tell.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit easier for the players. That being said, even the clones on the other side, they're not super differentiated either. Clones.
So we're gonna move behind here, and I'm just trying to be as much out of line of sight
Paint
as
them a
possible
weird
here.
color, like those orange and
The
black
biggest part of the line of sight's that like big overhang thing.
Yep.
You know,
So if you were
some
like
people like to stay on
Somewhere
theme.
here,
Yep.
maybe. So move your.
I appreciate when my opponent gets.
I mean, I'm sure you're gonna be able to get
Yeah,
a fire support shot in there.
It's not a really good line of sight blocker because I can see like this part of the
Yeah.
like that much of it.
So Adam's saying he doesn't
I
want to
think
get his Boba Fett fire
It's not gonna
supported.
go there.
That is unfortunately the truth about this game right now, is that if you move into range 3 of the clone ball, you're in hot water.
Well, if he plays a Boba 1-pip, he's guaranteed to not get fire supported.
Right.
Because he'll go first.
Right, he'll go first and duck away.
And Tyler has no way of getting an order on a core on a
Right.
1-pip. So I'm not suggesting that's the maneuver that you should go for, but turns out the plan is Boba's just going to move 6
I don't
times
know.
down to the back
I feel you.
and score the back point.
I mean, that could be it.
Who does Tyler have scoring the back point right now? Echo?
Let's check. Yes, I believe it's Echo.
It's Echo. I mean, there's a.
We're going to the bag.
I mean, obviously, would Tyler
Support.
have to make some mistakes by allowing it to happen and not kind of putting another egg in that basket back there.
Actually, I can go.
Boba could go that back there and
Yep.
assassinate Echo.
That's not going to work, so I'm going to have to do.
Steal the point, but that'd be crazy. I don't think that's what's going to unfold. If you have blank bases, what I think is a great idea is just, if you don't want to like paint the rims, you can get little colored stickers, or even just paint a circle on there and do something to differentiate.
I've seen some like really tiny like rubber bands that are colored as well that you can hang on your miniatures. Adam bounty to Anakin I think is the only viable bounty target.
Yep.
Right.
He's not running
I'd like
a
to
clone
get
commander or anything that you might typically see.
Can you hold this there for a second?
Anakin was
so Anakin's the only bounty,
Can you let go? That's fine.
Looks like the Bark is running into combat here. No longer donutting.
So, pivot, move. Your turn. Okay, you're like Sniper Legion over here is all gone, yeah?
I think the reality is, especially knowing there's going to be not 6 turns, is
they did some work. That was good.
Any shots that go into that Bark.
I forgot
Tyler's
that suppression here, right?
So that means it's shots into a unit that can't even score anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Joe's saying his units are super differentiated, but they don't look cohesive at all. I get the feeling my Ewoks, for example, are all like different hood colors, and they don't look like a unified army at all.
We'll go
but it's Ewoks, so I guess, you know,
black squad here.
It is what it is.
Yeah, suppression. Got it.
To each their own.
You're 2 for 2 for
as far
right
as the unification of their army. You know, I want all snow bases on this squad. I just go with
we're gonna
standard.
fire.
Standard
cover.
bases, nothing fancy. Paint the squad individually to look cool, and then they'll mesh together. It'll be fine. But I play Rebels. It's easier because they just like their clothes.
Right.
It's a little easier.
I'm gonna
35 minutes left.
Yeah, I'm gonna tap move.
35 minutes left in the round, gentlemen.
Thanks.
If you just paint everything in a
I'm gonna tap shoot
color,
move.
orange, blue, purple, yep.
Right?
Yep.
It'll go together.
So range 4 into yellow, heavy cover.
It's a rainbow theme.
Okay, you'll be able to do 2 wounds. Because these 2 are blocked behind here.
Yep. So I'm gonna aim from specialist. 3 black. Surge a hit.
So he's shooting his HH-12, looks like.
Spend our aim.
With an aim into heavy.
Oh, I wanted it. Suppression?
It's not really
They're
a
at
good
3.
shot.
No, it's not.
Even if you roll full bow,
Mathematically,
it just gets dodged.
it just gets dodged, exactly. So you're looking for crits. At
5 dice for a crit, you're not even going to get one of
You
those.
know, when in doubt, walk in the open, right?
Into the open is the best way to go.
Into the
Special
open,
forces.
right?
Adam lamenting that he must walk into the open.
Long march. Tyler's side of the board on long march was just a huge advantage. But you know what? Adam could have seen that, and he could have went red player if he wanted to.
We're going to go
It was
Echo.
out of the question.
I just don't know how similar the battle decks are. Because I guess maybe there was something in his battle deck that he wanted because he had the bid.
That's the. Let's take a look. What was Tyler's battle deck? Just out of curiosity.
Yeah,
intercept
gonna move
key,
over here.
sabotage. So he had
Outside of
intercept key,
range
sabotage.
Right.
Those
gun.
are the same.
But
He had a
And then-
bombing run instead of recover.
pretty
So
With my cohesion, I only need to cohese much. 1, 2, 3.
I don't know that Tyler's list on bombing run is the scariest thing in the world.
No.
And also you're red players, so you can
so we're going to move that gives me tactical.
guarantee one thing.
I'm actually going to split fire. Echo's going
Or
to
excuse me, you can guarantee to eliminate
these guys here.
Yep.
And then his buddy's going to shoot range 3 there.
Yep.
I think the difference is
Sharpshooter, so you have heavy cover and a dodge.
Tyler
It's pointless,
had
but we'll see what
closer
happens.
deployments.
That's fine.
And Adam had
You got the dice, might as well roll them.
He may have wanted that.
So we're shooting into that guy. I've crit 1 light cover. No, this guy here.
These guys here? Yes, sir.
Yeah. Is that your specialist for this squad? This one?
Yep.
So now that core
Thank
unit
you.
has moved up, Echo,
One crit will make it lethal. Into those guys.
Echo stepped forward
And
and
the
just
split fire into Boba for
took another mini off the board.
the crit fish.
Yeah, maybe.
Nothing.
No surging?
Yeah, the
Okay.
I mean, he
rebels
does,
are a
but
little bit
it's
easier to judo.
It's a hit. And
Well, I just wondered about suppression.
They're the ragtag.
it wouldn't matter. It would come off anyways. So it's a waste for me.
Sounds good. We'll go with these guys here. We're gonna roll the suppression. What?
Wow, 3 for 3 on suppression rolls there.
Yeah, the worst
Let's
is
walk up to the rock.
a B1 guy. I didn't have to play him, but my buddy did at Adepticon. And he's running 6 B1s. And they were painted beautifully, but they were painted all the same.
Ugh.
Oh, did you roll that suppression off?
No,
I did.
They had, I swear, they had a tiny little stripe on the
Three for
shoulder.
suppression.
Yeah.
Just like the thinnest paintbrush line you can do on the shoulder.
Oh my goodness.
And not only that, but he's like, no, that's the light yellow squad, that's the dark yellow squad. And it's just, I kid you not, David. And it was
That's-
awful.
That
And
sounds so terrible.
well, the worst part about it is, by the end,
right.
it seemed clear that it was intentional to make
Time
it
is tough
confusing. So when you start removing minis from
Double
the board,
move.
Okay.
now B1s are swapping and moving position. Oh, no, that's that one. That
The
one's
last
with
thing I have
that
left is
squad.
my
Oh,
yellow
was it?
squad.
And
Yep.
So we're going to
Unfortunately.
activate them. They're going to use their.
I hope that wasn't the
Medics.
case, though. All right,
So both of my medics are used now.
double move from this ailing HH12 squad. Because the bottom
roll
line is he has to get
3
there
for
to
my
score.
first suppression.
He's playing to his outs, which is charge at the center and hope for the best. And maybe Tyler gets complacent.
I'll go gray.
Bubba goes back there and
Oh, I'm
racks
not
the
done
back
yet.
point.
Oh, I'm sorry.
They've only got one action, but
Unlikely.
Yeah, you just rolled suppression, and I just drew from the bag, so.
that's okay.
The phase 2s did not roll off their
Let's do it into them. They're going to do their shot with the mortar and everything. Into the storms. Yeah, they'll have heavy cover. Everything will have heavy cover. But I have crit 1, which is nice, and suppressive.
Yep.
6-man squad. 2 are dead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 are dead. Mortar. We have 1 crit. I'm gonna reroll these 2 with my with the name from Anakin. So I'll take 2 away for cover, and then it's 3.
So
And it's
Tyler
suppressive
rolls
on
10 on
on these guys here.
Wow, yeah.
pretty consistently.
Taking 1.
Blocks 2 out of 3.
And I got that extra suppression.
Suppression on the HH12 squad.
It's 2 suppression because of
Oh, that was first one. I put the first one down when you rolled all your hits, just for,
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
for
yeah.
time.
Because you've been rolling those off for a while. Oh, that's it for me.
So I just drew while you were activate, like
You're good.
when you started, and I said I would go with gray.
I'm gonna take all my tokens away.
Okay.
Adam's trying to speed it up.
My order tokens rather than.
You got the 2 core squad in the back. They're just probably going to run for it. Kallus is going to run for it. I don't know where. Is Iden over there with Inferno?
Yes, I believe she is.
Unfortunately, with only getting maybe 1 more round. 2 if we're lucky.
Over to you.
He's not going to be able to
I got
shoot
2 in the
moves.
bag,
He's
so
gonna
you're
have to
probably
double
out.
move a lot
Yeah,
of
I'm
these
done.
guys in.
I didn't pass this turn.
Just pray.
Yep.
Yeah, just pray he lives.
Just pray he lives. He does have more scoring units. So
Right.
that's his out. But
These guys are good.
I don't
Kallus
think
double
Anakin's going
move.
to let them live.
No, and
By
Anakin
the
can
end.
force push them
And
too.
he can force push. So that's one.
Yeah.
That's 1 out the window.
Exactly. You know, it could be a situation where like Anakin kills 1, force pushes the second one,
And the game's just over.
and the game just ends.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you have force push and you have pierce 3. Anakin is just very good. Like, there's no way around it.
That's round 2 down to 1.
I'm 3 down to 2.
All right, so that's the end of the round. He moved forward with.
I didn't take away Anakin's aim, but
Wait, does he?
That was my last shot anyways.
He has 2 core units still sitting on the back, or just one? Oh, just one.
I think it's just one. Yeah, it's just one naked storm.
I'm nitpicking because Adam's in a tough spot. But that unit that took all the attrition, I would have
leave
rotated
the reliable
them
out
back
there,
to
or
the
put
back
the
of
reliable
same,
out there.
and brought the full
Yeah, you just leave it there.
health squad forward.
Same here.
I don't think it's going to matter too much. I like where the clones are at. So we got the 501st 3 pip.
So I have. I'm going to use CZ Initiative right now on Anakin, and this gives me Indomitable.
So Simple Man coming out for Boba Fett.
So so this is the big 3 pip turn where he can get a bunch of
fire supports.
fire supports. Well, 2 fire. He only has 2 core.
So I'm gonna. I'm gonna order.
Oh, never mind. This
Order Kallus,
special
seize on
forces
Boba.
or core. Why is my computer doing that? What does he do with Boba here to give himself the best chance?
How did Kallus get over there? Wasn't he beyond the tree?
Double move.
Oh, you double moved last round?
Last act, last turn.
Oh, yeah, because you did. I completely forgot he was behind that tree. It's all good.
So on your left side of the screen, there's
we're
Boba
gonna
Fett
take,
and Agent Kallus.
Retinue aim.
You've
Yeah, I
priority
think
now.
Yes, sir.
it's close to a 50-50.
Boba gets an aim
whether
from
they
a
get
card.
10 for him.
Yeah,
I think they'll probably get 10 for him.
yeah, I imagine.
But I don't think there's a shot in anything that they get a 5th.
Yeah, neither side
So I
has
got,
lost an activation.
One victory point. One victory point. You got 1.
And here goes Boba Fett. Let's see what he decides to do here.
I'm too lazy to pull my my victory token things out, so we can mark it with this.
Sounds good.
I've got immobilized tokens for red player. You've got Ion for being blue player.
We're gonna just scoot up to the barricade here. We're gonna shoot those guys. So increased range. So that's a, and that's a range 2 shot. So
So Boba looking at Echo here. Trying to get some shots in.
5 black surge crit, pierce 1.
Big shot from Simple Man. He's got an aim and marksman as well. Big shot. Looks like he's got some paint there.
Oops, that was a blank. Yeah.
Say 3 crits right now.
3 crits.
3 crits. Let's see what he wants to do with that other aim.
I think we're gonna 3 crits, pierce 1. We'll spend our aim to roll.
No, ignoring marksman, just going to go ahead and roll it up, see if he gets more crits. Same result.
4.
He's
Sharpshooter
4.
2.
Yeah, he's got sharp 2, so 4 into Echo.
I just got surges available. 2 from Anakin for my range 2. I still got line of sight with him on the edge there, and then
1 dodge from Anakin?
he's
I
got a
believe
reliable
so.
1
Yeah,
there,
so-
and then I can use yellows.
So they're 3 crits.
We'll see what happens.
But he has
4
plenty,
pierce 1.
plenty of surges to use.
And then impervious, so I got to roll another one.
Yep.
So 4 dice being rolled here, I believe. Nope.
So that turns into a blank. So I stop 3, take 1.
4 pierce 1. Yep. Stop 3, take 1. Yep.
Yep. Wow. Big shot there.
See you later, homeboy.
Wait. There should have been. That's not right.
No, that's not. It's
2 blanks with impervious is 2 wins.
No, he didn't roll. He didn't roll 2 blanks though.
Oh, he didn't. Okay.
He rolled 4. He rolled 4. Four
I
blocks.
see it now.
He
flipped one of the blocks to a blank.
Exactly.
After
He was doing the math afterwards.
Gotcha. So personally, for me,
Yeah.
whether it be TTS or whatever, I don't like it when they turn the surges to flip them over to crits.
Yeah, me either. I don't think
let
that.
me see what it is.
Yeah.
For me, it's easier to say, okay, so you're converting one of those into crits. You're converting. Versus when you start flipping things, then I forget what got flipped.
Yeah, it's an etiquette thing.
I'm not saying it's wrong. It's just not the way I like to do it.
Yeah, it's not the way I prefer to do it either. I prefer people don't touch their dice.
Oops. Well, that was not a. Now, what it did do is it was the 1 pip that got Boba into a safe spot, and it was able to kill a mini. But
I mean, honestly, if I'm Tyler here, I'm just like, I just stay the course and ignore Boba.
I just ignore Boba. The only thing you got to think in the back of your head is, let me make sure Echo can't die to Boba.
Right. Because if Echo dies to Boba, that's a problem.
Hide Echo on the other side of that rock, and then just play mid and just ignore Boba.
Yep.
Boba,
stay the course.
Boba potentially could get a huge flamethrower off next turn.
Yes, that's the other thing.
I'd maybe move Anakin towards Boba just to jockey that position. But just again, you have a couple units on Adam's side with his core kind of teetering. If you could take them off the board, you're feeling pretty good. There's about 30 minutes left in the round. So they really... They need to get cracking to get to turn 4. Oh, we're on turn 3, by the way.
Oh, yeah, let me fix that. Jeez. I fell into my watching the game. They're on turn 3, yes. Thank you, Jesse, for pointing that out. Thank you, Joe. Yeah, so it's intercepted transmissions. Turn 3. Tyler is currently up 2-1, scoring the middle and his so-called home point.
Boba is positioned very aggressively, right underneath, as far as the orientation on the screen, right underneath the clones, down the rock. Kallus will definitely be able to move forward and shoot.
They're going to shoot these guys right here.
Yep.
So they've got only 3 guys left, right? So he can see all of them. I'm touching this. This is the light cover that we talked about.
Yep.
So you're here.
Yep.
But this guy's behind here. So,
Yep. Definitely heavy.
So you're going to get heavy cover because of him, even though these 2 guys are out of here?
Well, they got a suppression too.
Oh, yeah, you're good. So it'll be heavy down to light.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll keep that. So it's a range 3 shot. So I've got 4. And then my sniper.
So arc range 3 into...
Wow. Take 1 away, make it lethal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh my goodness! So full
It's a roll.
boat.
He just rolled like a full boat.
Yeah, he rolled a full boat there. And
They're dead.
Pierce.
Pierce 1. So
Pierce 1. So I believe
Taking
they
2?
are. They
taking
are.
2 wounds, yeah.
Oh.
You took away your
see all
leader.
the dice. So that was 3 out of 4.
leader's
Oh, God.
The dice
Oh, no.
You're good. He was like right here.
It was like right here. I'm very sorry about that.
Okay, so he got 2.
He blocked 3 out of 4.
He blocked 3 out of 4.
That's what I get for
so he got 2
thinking it was
wounds
worse
in.
than a lot
So
than
he
it
didn't.
was.
So he didn't lose the unit. But because we have an activation about to go down, we're going to enter into what I'm going to call the Malibor Paints paint over. We're going to use the purple overlay. It's the Malibor Paints paint over, brought to you by Malibor Paints. Check them out at Malibor_paints on Instagram. Limited commission spots available.
No, he is
Kallus?
tactical.
Yeah, okay.
But that's right, we are in the Malibor Paints paint over.
Remember, Echo has 2 wounds.
Correct.
2 health.
So this means a unit is about to go down.
Yes, this means the unit is about to die.
Oh, man.
So there's some live edits here.
Yeah, Krugar, we're having we have a bit of a imperfect camera setup on the dice tray this game. We're going to try to adjust it to where we see those dice on the next round.
Yeah, I did not put the dice tray over the angle cam. I can fix it though. But yeah, we're just working out a few kinks here as we get the stream going.
We have many more rounds to come this weekend.
Okay.
Yeah, we've got 9. We're going to be broadcasting 9 games over the weekend.
So we're gonna tap transponder, aim, shoot, range 3 into yellow, because they haven't moved, right?
Yellow's
You really got to enjoy just watching Legion and talking about it.
Yep.
To do what we're doing.
Yeah, amen to that.
How many games do you have available?
Because I was just thinking,
So,
I was like,
tap
I
transponder.
traveled all
Yeah,
the
you're
way
good.
out
I got
here just to watch. I'm not even playing. But I really enjoy doing it.
Yeah, absolutely.
1, 2.
I may retire completely one day. Oh, there we go.
Not a bad
3
shot
aims
from Inferno.
available.
3 aims from Inferno here because of the
We're gonna
transponder.
cover.
Transponder, retinue aim, and aim action.
I don't think there's any. You're not going to get better than just four
Spend
going
the
through.
crit, or spend 1 to make a crit.
You make them all crits. In my
We reroll these
you
2.
can't dodge it.
I don't think the reroll's correct.
It's a hit, and we'll spend for lethal.
So
Oh, you
three-
want the lethal?
Oh, you want
Okay.
to yes. 3 pierce 1?
3 pierce
I
1.
think 3 pierce 1 is the most you're
2
going
crits
to
and a hit.
I don't know if he has it. I think he has Anakin's dodge still.
2 wins.
All right. So 2 wins into the clones.
2 wounds into
And
yellow.
then phase 2.
They have the 2 guys left, the mortar and the leader.
So actually both sides now with activations close to death. The yellow phase 2 is down to just a mortar and the leader, and the stormtroopers that were an HH-12 specialist now down to just the leader. So both sides about to lose an activation here in this Malibor Paints paint over.
We're on
We're on 3.
3.
Round 3? Okay.
We'll be able to finish this one before the 15.
Yeah. You got 17 minutes to finish round 3, and then 15 minutes to finish round 4.
Okay.
We had a very thorough terrain discussion.
That's funny.
So Adam commenting that their terrain discussion was very thorough, and it was. They spent a lot of time talking about terrain at the start of the match.
And then, they set out their armies. They took their time.
Yeah,
That's the reality of
The
it.
terrain discussion and the setup took about what would you say, like 30 minutes almost?
Oh, geez. Yeah. By the time they played Battle Deck, we were 30 minutes in at least.
Yes, exactly. By the time they put their battle deck out,
They're playing fairly slow. I don't think it's like an egregiously slow.
no,
pace.
I think this is like average or maybe slightly below.
I mean, it's not like we don't need you. No.
I'm going to go with these guys and we're going to split fire. My range 3 shot's going to go into this guy.
Yep.
This is always risky to me. So not risky, so to speak, but potentially
the sniper on
greedy
this one?
is
Yep.
you split fire,
And then
just
we're
like
going-
guaranteed
we're gonna aim
act
shoot.
guys.
Aim shoot.
and move
Sniper
on
into
from
this
there.
one, range 3 into this guy.
Yep.
But you
from
crunch
this
the
unit here.
numbers, and this is probably a percentage.
I can only see the
play
shoulder on
where
this guy, so I can only do 1 wound.
the sniper's
All
going
my
to kill that guy
sniper can do, and then,
regardless.
this guy's going to get
So you might as well pop
the
into
full
that
range
spot.
3 band.
Yep. Light down open because you're
But then
touching
you
that,
double
right?
blank with the sniper. You're like, oh crap.
Yeah,
or heavy
and you
down.
should-
You're touching that, so I got light from suppression.
And then it go down to
open.
nothing.
Yep.
So we'll do the, so I got my aim. We're going to,
I think you snipe first.
we're going to do this guy first.
Yep.
I'm going to use a surge from.
Okay. Spend a surge. Use the aim for lethal. That
My
unit's
yellow
dead.
clones.
Yep.
And then we'll use their aim token to make it lethal.
Yep.
On this guy. The black squad here. Or sorry, green.
Green squad.
These 2 guys.
Yep. There's 2 there. Yep.
And then we're going to do the full shot into
Never mind. Okay, I was wrong.
these
So
guys.
just,
So that's just one,
down to the unit
2, 3,
leader.
4.
In the open.
In the open. 2 crits.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm a little
No piercing
confused
or
there.
anything.
Me too. I think he would have done better the other way, but oh my gosh, getting the double blank.
Well split, sir.
That was
And then,
actually a
one
very good
suppression on the
split,
green guy.
and but that's really luck
Thank you,
based.
thank you. And now it's your turn.
But unfortunately for Adam,
I
he's
thought
losing
he
an
was
activation
sniping
there.
into the single guy up top.
Yeah, I thought he would have sniped the single guy
But because he had him in the open, he took the risk.
he took the risk. Yeah. He's like, we'll have you in the open. So if I get
Iden.
on average 2 there,
Iden,
which he
baby.
did, he
Iden,
played the
baby.
averages very well.
All right, now Iden's gonna go.
Aim, shoot, yellow. Or quick think, shoot, yellow.
Okay.
Quick think shoot. So not even
One crit, pierce 1.
he's either not
Just
doing
the leader
enough,
left?
or he's just banking on it getting the round 4.
So we have just the leader of yellow left for Tyler. So Adam close to killing a clone unit here, and that mortar, I believe, is more expensive than the specialist stormtrooper he just lost. So he would be ahead on points if he kills that mortar trooper.
Yellow. He has 3 suppression. You just shot at him.
I don't know,
but I
if
have
the
Indomitable, so I'm going to do
points,
this.
come into play. With there only being one more
one comes
round,
off.
it'll be really hard to tie it.
Back to 2.
Yep. So he only has 1 action.
There had to be some wonky things with one of the points not being scored.
Right.
But it's kind of be whoever wins the middle wins.
Robert asks, is it worth looking into table maps that dictates the cover and if it's difficult terrain or not? Some tournaments have utilized pre-made guides for their tables. That could speed up the terrain discussion significantly. I remember, again, back in 2019, 2020, pre-pandemic, we used to print like little cards for the tables.
I was really hoping Indomitable would pay off there.
To say what's difficult and what's light, but ultimately player discussion is probably the fairest method.
I feel like we've
but
had
you're right, it does chew up clock a lot.
distribution of dice on the ends.
They got into the nitpicky of like it's difficult to get over, but then once you're on there, it's open.
That's fair. I just moved him over there. Should block.
Yeah, it was like a multi.
Every snipers that are over here.
You're right. It was like a multi feature.
That's what I'm going for at the moment.
Yeah, the terrain was defined in multiple ways, which that's what they wanted.
All your
to
medics
do,
are dead, right?
but
Or
it took
finished,
time
not
to
dead,
describe
but used, expended.
On my what?
Medics.
Yes.
What am I? Barriers down. I think I got to go with Kallus.
All right, Kallus is going to try to put the bow rifle into this yellow mortar captain, I'm sure.
I gotta go. Did we say this was difficult, this edge? Okay.
Not where you're going. We actually talked about how you can pass through there.
The 30 minutes was a bit of an exaggeration.
I think I got yellow there, right? I
They
can
were
just-
sitting their models
So
on
earlier
their
I
thing.
meant
They
to
were
tell you
opening
move
up
this,
the trays.
token.
They were talking
Keep
terrain.
doing your thing, but I was giving
But they did
suppressors to
spend
the
a
yellow squad,
significant
and I said I
portion.
used
They
their,
did, yeah.
Yellow search.
yeah, and then I accidentally grabbed blues, but tracking that I made.
Okay.
Okay,
Made it right.
here's Kallus.
Go ahead. Get tactical, shoot him.
Tactical shoot.
Lethal his.
Lethal is
individual
his
little butt.
sharpshooter
As
1.
long as he gets 2 hits here, he'll lethal
so I'll light
for a
cover.
guaranteed kill.
Heavy down to light.
Yeah.
Or a crit.
Surge crit.
Kallus crits.
Right.
Surge crits.
And he's dead.
Crit, spend for lethal.
Yeah, he got the crit.
There it is. You got the crit. Wonderful. All right. Yellow down.
So Tyler's down to 6
now-
units, and Adam.
Which I should have done earlier to
No,
save
Adam
that
lost
unit.
one as well.
We're
right?
He lost one as well, so he's got
Adam's
9
down to
scoring
9.
units. Yeah. That is going to end our paint over now that the
Team dodge.
2 activations in question have been
Master
defeated.
Force.
Once
Master
again,
Force one
visit
gives me barrier
at
back.
Malibor_paints on
So defensive stance gives me
Instagram.
2.
Check out
And I get the 1.
check out his Instagram account and subscribe there. And if you want a commission, give him a message. Thank you, of course, to Malibor and to Aaron. Aaron,
do you mind if I
responsible
borrow
for these
your
new overlay
matchstick?
graphics. They're looking pretty awesome. They're doing a lot of good work for us.
We're just going to aim shoot those phase 2s with our sniper here.
8.5 minutes.
Okay.
They might not get it.
Uh-oh.
I don't know if they're going to get it.
Heavy down to light. Spend our aim. 1 pierce 1.
How many more snipers do you have to go? Just
I'll have 1 more after this.
okay. I'll barrier to. Oh wait, what are you shooting at?
We'll go white squad into blue.
Yeah, barrier.
All right, Anakin barrier down.
Barriers.
So they get that suppression.
Always feels good to barrier.
This was yellow suppression,
Absolutely.
right?
That's the value
yes.
town
Yeah.
use of Pierce of a
max
barrier.
value.
They had 2.
These guys haven't gone yet.
Blue hasn't gone yet?
No.
Okay.
I don't know why I flipped that over. I think I flipped it over when I was doing blues, but then I don't know why this was.
It's probably yellow. This is when he moved over.
Yeah, I hadn't gone with blue yet. I have no idea why I flipped that. I'm sorry.
Things happen.
Tyler pulling from the back there.
If I'm Tyler, and I'm not suggesting anything, but knowing that there's minimal time, knowing that it's only turn 3, I would be rushing to try to get not for myself.
Okay, so this guy's
not
gonna
for
move over
just- I try to get to turn 4. I try to help my
Yeah.
opponent get to turn 4 because I don't want him to. That's a feels bad.
Yeah,
to only get
I
turn
would
4.
also do the same thing, but I mean, again, it's a tournament, and so there's no there's nothing that says you have to play the game for your opponent in the rules. So
Because if it ends here, Tyler, I think.
if it ends here, he just
Yeah.
wins instantly. Yeah, if it ends right here, I don't see a way around it because there's just not enough Imperials into the center.
And then he gets a name token. He's going to shoot at Kallus and fire support with this unit.
All right, we
The
have
blue
we have
unit.
a fire support and a Kallus heavy cover.
The rare 501st fire support.
Yeah, turn 3 is a feels bad for sure. Regardless. It is a strategy. It's an effective strategy.
So I have 4 from my
Yeah.
arcs.
I don't think that's what happened this
I don't think I don't think
4
either
from
player
the-
is sandbagging.
Phase 2s.
Let me be clear.
He definitely want to be fire supporting if he's
one for
trying
the
to
heavy
take
weapon from the
maximum
arc.
time.
Absolutely, yeah.
I'm
He would
range
fire
2 right
support if
now.
he wanted to take more time.
So I get another 4 white. And then I get. Can I borrow 4 white dice?
This is my favorite part of fire support.
I know.
Is borrowing dice from your opponent.
So the stream can see.
That's fire support
Oh,
going
they'll
on.
see.
God. So it's heavy down to light.
Yep.
I'm going
a
to
lot
take
of
away the blanks
surges,
because that's easier to manage at this point.
Yeah, a lot of surges.
But he has a few surges.
We're going to use.
This is a Z6 fire support into Kallus, by the way.
This and Anakin's, just for all of the fun. We're going to reroll
It's an
these.
arc.
Oh,
It's
wait.
an arc trooper shooting.
Arc Trooper and fire
Reroll
support.
these two?
Yep.
So heavy down to.
Wait.
Heavy down to light, yeah.
We're going to reroll these with Anakin's.
I think that's what's going on.
And he gets hits there.
Use
a
one of
reroll.
Anakin's other surges. So we're using theirs. 2 of his.
He's just trying to one-shot Kallus here. He's going for the one-shot.
Yeah, he's putting every resource
So
into
1, 2,
Yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. So this, I'm using that last surge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Take 1 away for cover.
14.
14.
14.
Can I borrow
14
5
into
red dice?
Kallus.
You
Yep.
should
I
die
have
on
5 red
average.
dice right here.
Yeah, he dies on average.
Ones that roll
He's got
blanks
6
or
health.
blocks?
So
Not blanks.
Like,
No, they
there's
haven't been working for me.
There's a percentage chance he lives here.
there is, yeah.
That's realistic.
And
no.
He's 6, right?
One off.
I think he's one off, yeah.
No.
Is
How
he?
is he alive?
Yeah.
No,
Wait,
there's one off
check
the
how much
screen.
health he has.
There's one off the screen.
I say he's dead because you have 5 blanks and it's Pierce 1.
He's 6 health.
Okay, so you're dead.
He's dead. Yeah,
Oh,
5
with the
blanks,
Pierce
Pierce 1.
one. So
Oh, he's
And he
dead.
doesn't search
He
to
died by
defend
one.
unless
He
has
died by
that block.
1. Oh my gosh. Kallus is getting obliterated by a
Yes,
one
sir.
hit. by one
Expected
hit.
start time of round 2.
Should be
these
around
your dice?
1 p.m.
Thank you. I would throw them out if I were you. They did not work for you. And the 5 dice I gave you did roll blanks.
That's a pretty good defense roll by Kallus.
That's an even-
Not bad.
That was
Yes.
that was
Okay.
actually like a really big roll.
Like under normal circumstances, that's fine.
What, more than 50%?
That was
But a-
6 out of 11.
But a
Only blank
14,
five?
a
Yeah,
14
that's pretty
hit
good.
fire
Pretty good
support.
roll there.
Well, I mean the surges, but surges are still nice most of the time.
What am I doing? From the back.
Tyler's dice have been pretty decent.
They have been.
Adams haven't been bad, but Tyler's
that your
just
bag?
been really
That
good.
is my bag.
Just a one-hit knockout on Kallus there.
Minus the
I don't think I
double
could have asked for a better
0
fire
hits
support
on the
on
sniper.
That was a good roll,
Adams
sir.
dice
Now
have
it's
been
immortalized in
fine.
video.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Hey, you got to be famous somehow.
Yeah, most likely he'd put Kallus cards in contingency.
I better not hear out.
Although that
That's
was
not
always
what I would have
interesting
done.
in live play. Is that how does your opponent know what you have in contingency or not?
They have to guess.
These guys are just
No,
gonna
I mean
move up
when you
dodge.
play it.
Okay.
Let's say Kallus
I don't
is
even know
dead.
where I left.
Let's say you
Where's my
put
bag?
Boba's card in contingency just because you did.
Oh.
And you play Boba's card. Your opponent doesn't actually know.
Did I just not
whether
pick up
you're
this token?
Playing it out of contingency illegally or not.
Well, you're supposed to have a contingency
I don't know. They haven't
pile,
gone.
Yeah.
if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, okay.
You mind me throwing
That's
it back
fair.
in?
Oh yeah.
That's fair. But
so
anyway,
it's my support.
When I do contingency is I have three
do this?
different types of sleeves,
yeah,
and then I put it in a pile on the
that is the
table
most
face down.
That's the way to do it.
Do you mind
Regardless, Nicholas, I mean,
moving
he
my
died.
art to
The
base
command
commander?
cards are really largely irrelevant at this point with him going down like that.
Yeah, so with
just a little bit forward.
even
Where
if
they're at in the game state.
and I'm pretty sure that even if a second phase 2 here dies for Tyler, that I think he would still be ahead on points even just a little bit.
Yeah, and I mean, Adam still has to double move some of these units to score.
Exactly.
Yeah, we'll do a move. Can you check range 3 on that guy for me? Towards like my Barkish. 1, 2, 3. So I just need to get to like over here. Yeah. So I can. Can you place him again for me?
Helping each other out. Mark's going to shoot at these core.
I know the feeling, Nicholas. I want to play the game and I want to roll some dice.
He has
man.
heavy cover.
Yep. Naked
So-
squad?
Naked bark.
I
yeah,
try
so-
to be
A naked-
patient,
Oh, sorry,
and I
just
try
like
to
one
make
guy, yeah.
smart decisions.
Oh, just a single. Gotcha.
But when it's like a 50-50 call,
so
like,
take-
should I do
so
that or
cover
should I
is
do
1
this? They both seem okay. I go with the one that's more fun. That's
Need
it's
those
always my
random saves.
tiebreaker in decision making. It's like what rolls dice, what's more fun, what's more interesting. If I'm not sure.
Bark moving up and shooting at a stormtrooper squad in heavy cover does remove one trooper.
Core.
There they are.
Another trooper down.
That's them.
Is that all you have left?
No, I got a couple, 2 in the bag. What do you got? I got 3 in the bag.
Oh, we have 30 seconds left. We got to go quick.
Round? Let's call it. What do you got left?
Echo. I'll just call around so that.
Okay. Well, let me aim shoot with the blue squad here.
Oh yeah. Do
In
that
the-
quick.
Heavy down the light. That's crit pierce 1.
On the blue guys, I assume.
Yep.
Okay.
Cool. Good.
All right, so
fast,
that's some.
pass.
Yep.
All right, so they did call the round, and they're going to go into round 4 now.
Well, it's a good thing we just went into the next round.
Oh, look at this.
So that was an interesting interaction.
Yeah, they
He said, I'm going to snipe your guy, and then we'll just call. Even though we both have.
We'll just call the round
Yeah,
just to
call
get
it
the
round.
4th round.
Just
Yeah,
yeah.
that's totally fair.
2, 3, 4,
And I think
5, 6,
Tyler wanted
7,
him,
8.
just like we had mentioned. Tyler wanted him to get the 4th round.
Yeah, exactly.
He knows he's in a dominant position
Yeah,
right now.
he wants
And,
the 4th round. Yeah,
He easily could have been like, no, I want to go with Echo, and the game would have been over.
yeah, the game would have just been over. But Tyler did the sportsmanlike thing, and he.
So they will get 15 minutes to play this round, and then it'll be hard dice down. Regardless, so I had mentioned this earlier. When it comes to that scoring round,
Yeah, 15
him being this far back,
We
he's
just
not
went into
gonna
our
be
next
shooting
round,
move.
so
like nothing of the
we got
clones
that
is going
15
to
minutes.
die
Thank
this
you.
round, except maybe to Boba.
Yep.
So it's just going to be double everything in the center and pray.
Yep.
And
That's what it has to be. If it's anything but that, there's no chance.
And even then, I don't even know mathematically if it's how possible it is because Anakin's
Okay.
So lead from the front versus jetpack rocket. So Boba trying to go for
We have 1 unit.
a
We're
kill
going
on
to give
somebody.
3 units within
Echo.
range 1.
Echo,
Aim or dodge or whatever.
Could be Echo. Yeah.
So within range 1 of Anakin, I have
So this is
this blue squad here with the
I
red
think
guy.
it's
I called
It's
him like
obvious it's
2003
Tyler's to
clowns.
lose. He has to. He'd have
These
to
guys
make
here?
a mistake.
Nope, he's over there.
Tactically,
so I
strategically,
have one.
Right.
in order to lose this.
Yes.
2. Shit, just the 2. Oh, that's okay.
Forgot to put him way over there.
I never moved him earlier.
So he's like way out of cohesion. I guess I didn't move him earlier or whatever. But because I made that mistake earlier, I'm not going to say that he's within range 1 because I don't think that's fair.
Sure.
Oh, I'm not giving tokens. And we're going to go with dodges today. So I'm going to go with the squad here. Blue squad's going to have that. They have 1. They were only shot once. Yellow had the 2, but they died, so I'm taking that away.
They got a shot from Iden and that last squad, right?
Yeah, when we did the hurry up.
Yep.
Judo
take these
asks, how are
No
the
stays for
Ewoks doing?
So stays for defend 1 on Anakin. Sorry.
The Ewoks have not been doing well for me.
Range 1 of the token.
It's kind of
And around-
tough
and a
to
game-
play.
and
but
around
I
is
need to
score.
learn. Maybe I just need to learn to play them.
Round 4, you score the round 4 points, and you score the round end of round.
game points.
So this turn is essentially worth 3 points.
Gotcha.
Saint Dim, what's that?
That's insane.
What's that player's name with that Ewok list? I might be able to look into that.
Okay.
If you're saying it's a mistake.
You got that 1 pip, right?
Game Uplink.
So I had the 1 pip.
Yep.
I'll go to the bag. Special forces.
So technically, Garnisher, I don't know that it's something you can just do, calling around early. You are allowed to pass your actions. So if both players agree that they're going to pass all 6 actions for the 3 units remaining, and they say, let's go to the next round, we'll pass all our actions, then
Yeah.
why would anyone, no, you shouldn't be able to take issue with that. I don't think a judge would take issue with that.
At some point, you
You gonna
can't.
dodge standby?
Yeah, because that's like it's a player agreement that's within the rules, right?
Right.
Like it's not going to be. It's not an issue, right? Because you're
He's
just
within range
saying
2, yeah?
we're just agreeing to pass.
I believe that was a range 2 shot before.
It was, yeah.
Yeah, but again, if Tyler wanted to say, no, I want to go with Echo, I want to roll off my suppression, and I want to dodge and standby, and it took 20 seconds to do that, and that was the difference, he'd be well within his rights to be like, I'm going to activate my unit.
Oh wow.
But that didn't happen. Yeah, you can pass your actions.
Can you throw a silhouette on?
cannot pass your activation.
Echo, or whatever his name is over there.
Semantics, but it can be a difference. So Echo is...
I think what's going to hurt you is this rock here and that rock here, but double check.
He's trying to get a
Yeah, there's a
sneaky
bunch of
snipe
stuff
shot
in the
on
way.
Echo. It looks like
Yeah.
from his strike team or from Iden.
This is gonna get gross. Consular!
Consular!
Here's the thing.
He has a question.
Well,
Line of sight. I guess I gotta like.
From what to what?
From the Echo over there, the
Echo.
where the thing is.
Echo 2.
If Iden moves here. There's a bunch of minis in the way.
is this the miracle play?
I think you're gonna have to get way over.
Is this the miracle
Copy.
play? Is Iden killing Echo right here, and then somehow Boba causing problems on the back point?
That could be very effective for Adam. I don't know if
I still think like Tyler just turns around and takes a unit to the back, and it's not a big deal.
And then it's not a big deal, yeah.
Because again,
All right.
just look at Adam has Boba, the core unit behind that rock in the middle,
well, quick thing,
and
shoot
then
blue.
2 snipers in Inferno.
Okay, what are you shooting at?
And
Blue.
three of those
Okay.
units would have to double
I'll
move to get in.
spend our aim to make that.
So
one
I don't think
Pierce
he has
one.
more than 5 units
Okay.
that can actually reach the center point, especially if Iden doesn't double move to get in there.
Yeah, Iden did not double move. She shot. And she killed another miniature in blue, but that's not going to be very effective.
It's I hate to say it, but it's kind of just meaningless.
Oh, quick thinking
Yeah.
shoot is what you did?
Yep.
Special forces.
Yeah, we can talk to the judges, but yeah, I mean, if it's a strike team and you replace it with a full commando team, I think that's probably what makes it legal, what fixes it, the most elegant solution.
Ian Barnes here.
And this is whose
we're
list
gonna
is
move
this?
to-
Energy Pull. Someone registered as a person named Energy Pull.
Oh, I was like, no, I need their name.
No, that's the.
Okay.
Quite easily. Make sure that I'm actually range 2. That'll do. And just a
Yeah.
bit more.
And it's 797.
Yeah, so the strike team is the same cost as a full commando.
Oh,
Without-
is that full
without the-
naked commando?
As a full naked commando,
Okay.
yeah, it's the same
that
cost.
would be the solution.
that would make it legal.
I'm sure something
yeah.
different from the flight stands that I should.
Personally, I
should
would
do
just
something different
disqualify
from
him
the
from
flight
the
stands. So they get an 8.
Yep.
Shoot range 2 shot into.
Don't come here with your illegal list.
Light.
Yep.
I'm actually gonna have to move like
Yep.
these guys out here so that I get line of sight on a bunch of them.
Yep.
So that I can actually kill them so they're not hiding. So then 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
To be fair to Tyler,
Heavy
he is
weapon,
killing
one
a
aim.
lot.
I didn't give much.
So he has a range 2 arc shot into stormtroopers here. And not the best.
My blanks.
Hey, finally one that didn't just full boat.
Yeah.
We got.
I didn't get my surges back
Oh,
out.
okay.
So he has 1. Anakin has 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll make a surge, take it away. 4 pierce 1 with their aim. So I'll do his.
4 Pierce 1's still really good.
Yeah, still could kill. It could actually wipe the squad.
4 Pierce 1?
4 pierce 1 into them, yeah.
Yeah. It does wipe the squad. Wow. So Tyler just getting some amazing breaks
Just
here.
salt on the wounds.
Yeah,
It's
just
already there. It's
Exactly.
just-
Salt in the wounds.
Oh man, it was. I don't want to say it's moreover because I feel like there's only a miracle chance of Tyler making a mistake already. But
yeah, but like just
I should have
just-
checked that
just
before.
What are you?
I was just
right.
getting zealous.
Like things just get close to you and they
Ah,
just
these guys are-
evaporate because arcs are
Dodge
taking your
standby.
cover and they're boating, you're piercing, and
it's when a game's really not going. When a game's not going my way, like
Yeah.
in a bad way, I transition from like, okay, I'm frustrated. Okay, it's unbelievable. Okay, now it's just funny.
yeah, now it's just
Now
funny.
it's just funny. Now I'm literally giggling as I roll like 7 blanks in a row. I'm like, okay, no, I'm not mad. Go ahead. You know,
I'm pretty confident that Tyler is going to take this one down. Just saying.
Probably. I think I'm gonna do it.
again, the only way he doesn't.
Yes, he moved so that he could see the whole squad. But of course, arcs never have to choose between moving and shooting because they have tactical.
Right.
Yeah, I can do that. So I'm gonna move Anakin over here. He's gonna go to the other side of this.
Apparently, they could see the whole squad over the rock. Yeah.
Yeah, they moved so
And then
that
he's
they
gonna do
could.
a jump over to here.
Yep.
Anakin's going to move and grab
I'm gonna force push Boba into contact with me.
Boba Fett. Yep.
Yep. He's just gonna scoop up Boba, and that just kind of ends that.
Yep.
So that
Ends the
takes
threat
this,
of some
this
crazy
barrier.
back point play.
Yep.
Again, it would have been
Barrier
Tyler
comes
would have had
back.
to make an egregious
forces or
tactical
push
mistake
is down.
to allow
Yep.
it.
Yeah, but I don't think Tyler's.
And that's it for that.
He's still very fresh.
Sweet.
Yeah, maybe end of day 2. He forgets about his back point, but not now.
Dead core.
No, it is
Sniper, aim,
tall
shoot
enough to
blue.
hide a silhouette, Andrew. I think
Heavy light.
they must have determined that the
1 pierce 1.
the corners of each silhouette on each given
You
side
want to
would
reroll it so you
see
can crit
everyone.
fish? Oh wait, no, because if you
That
got blank,
rock
you,
is
you
tall
missed the
enough to hide a
1/1.
silhouette.
Yep. Let's say that was white squad.
Or at least Adam didn't argue it.
I really wish I could pull that blue and get him out of there. Oh, I should have dodged it.
Tis the way it goes.
I'm in fast mode, so it's not working for me.
You couldn't dodge it anyway because of high velocity.
We're going to go with this unit here. And he's going to move over to here. So he'll be on the other side of this guy here. Within range 1 of that.
Yep.
There we go.
So he doubled, or he moved to the back.
He doubled up his back point there just in
to
case
be a
Echo.
1,000,000% sure.
Yeah, just in case Echo would fall. He's doubling up
To
on
a
the
strike,
back
to
point.
a strike team or something.
Yeah, to a strike, killing it. Because Echo does have 2 wounds. You know, you never know. A double crit could pass through and then kill him. You never know.
Go ahead.
Cool.
Even then, he'd still have to. Boba would have had to score the back point, I think, which is not possible.
Your other sniper? Oh, your cores, yeah.
I screwed up my stack. Boop.
I mean, if you just want to reshuffle it or whatever you're doing.
I mean, we know where this is going. Nothing's happening
fair.
here, so I just want to shoot for honor.
Do it.
Aim, shoot, blue.
So you hear Adam. I mean, obviously he knew the way it was going.
Now, I can't dodge it anyway.
But he's finally
I'm dumb.
vocalized that out loud.
Yeah, this is.
And said, "Hey, it's over. I'm just going to take this shot here."
I'm just gonna take
Force
this shot,
suppression.
and we know how this is gonna end.
Support.
Have you ever had a player talk themselves into a concession?
Inferno hasn't gone
that
yet.
in your
Oh, yeah,
head you're
they
like,
have not
you
gone
have
either.
outs, dude.
Okay.
I'm
That
not
will
going to tell
matter.
you about them. If you want to concede, go ahead.
I can't remember a specific instance of
Ish.
that
It
ever
won't
in my
matter,
games, but I can
more
see
shots
that
to
happening. And I've actually heard of it. I've heard it's more common these days than it is.
It's happened to me.
People talk themselves into conceding.
You're like, yeah, dude, it's just over. And I'm like, well, technically, you can double move this and get lucky. You know,
Right.
It can happen.
It's just going to.
The one time it happened to me, I actually helped
aim
my
dodge right
opponent
there.
and told him, well, if you do all these things, it's possible you could still win. Because it was so
Compulsory, could you-
outlandishly
Oh,
percentage that it could happen. You know, I just went ahead and I felt bad about it. Of course, it didn't happen. It's astronomical.
Right. It was.
But but he's like, you're right. I'll play it out. I'm like, all right, let's play it out. Now, the kill points do matter.
We'll go Inferno. They're going to aim, shoot.
Tiebreaker wise.
Range
So they're
3 and
the next
blue.
tiebreaker after strength of schedule.
I'll have that heavy cover still.
Correct me if I'm
Yep.
wrong.
He's looking for that. He's looking
So,
for
2 aims.
kills there to get the blue. To get blue.
Retinue
Try to
and
get
aim
blue.
action.
This is Inferno.
Yeah. it's Inferno.
Wow.
Not bad.
We'll spend 1 aim to make this a crit, and then we'll spend for lethal for 3 pierce 1.
That could do it.
That could do it onto the blue.
I think there's only 2 minis.
Yeah, there's only 2 minis. left.
Not high velocity.
So that's the full boat.
Yeah.
But yeah, finishing off a couple squads for the kill points can actually matter in the tiebreakers later on. So it's not a bad idea.
So 2 against, even though that's 2 wounds, unit's dead.
Okay, it's good.
Unit's dead. So
he killed 2
did
phase
get the-
2s.
You killed both of my phase 2s.
Yep. So that's like 200 points. So because phase 2s
I
are
did a thing.
crazy expensive with medics and heavy weapons.
What do I have left?
Got a moral victory there. Yeah, 100. One of them is 105 with the Z6, and then the mortar is 98. So
Do I have left?
200 and what is that? 3 total.
Yeah, 203.
I guess the red guys.
It does. It does. If you can find that out, like whether it's 1% or whatever it is, just go for it. Just play to it. It can happen.
They're going to move the
I think a
HUD.
lot of newer players. Hey, it might not even be newer versus experience.
move
It
out.
might just
Move
be
standby.
mentality. But some people, things go really bad for them first couple rounds. They're just ready to quit.
Yep.
But the dice can swing back, especially if it's the dice that are doing it. They can swing back in your favor, for sure.
We're off to Boba. Boba's going to aim.
The dice did not
Doug,
help
can you
Adam
stand by?
in this matchup, but also I think he was in a tough spot positioning-wise from the beginning.
And we're going to versatile into 5s there.
He's gonna try to kill 5
3 black.
with the versatile.
Echo, I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, versatile.
He said 5, and I
Yeah, he meant
agreed with him. Yeah.
Echo. Yeah. Oh,
Spend our aim.
some hits. Looking for crits though.
Okay, I'll do barrier on the 1. Nope, never mind. I'm not within range 1.
I was about
so
to say,
it's,
you're not
3,
within
right?
range 1.
2 crits, pierce 1.
2 pierce 1 into Echo. I think Echo's on 1 win.
Echo's on, I think he's on 2 left still.
So he has 2 health. Okay.
Yeah, he's 2 health.
7 impervious.
So impervious going in here. And
I'll use his
3 surges.
Anakin's and
Does he have a 3rd
nobody
surge?
else's.
So he dies.
No, he has
Oh, impervious. I'm
impervious.
sorry,
Yeah, so he's got 1 wound.
So he takes
Takes 1.
1 wound.
6-1 1.
Right. That's right. Yeah, because this one is impervious, so it just helps. So
Yep.
I do 2, take 1. Yeah.
Yeah, because you roll two blocks.
3 surges. So then
3
I upgraded
surges.
to-
Okay, 3 surges.
Impervious is strange, but it's helpful. 3 surges. I
You spent
bumped
2,
up.
so you got 2 blocks. You spent 2 surges, right?
Yeah,
2 blocks. And then it was 1 pierce 1,
Yep.
or 2 pierce 1.
Okay, so just 1 wound.
So you block 1 and then pierce 1. Yep.
And this goes my.
Everybody's
All right,
brain
I'm out.
calculates that
I
differently.
think that was. I think that's game.
I'm not going to
That's it for me, too.
micromanage.
Good game, man.
All right,
How
they're
they work through
They're
that.
shaking on it turn 4. That's going to be
was
the
fun.
game. I believe
Yeah.
Tyler takes it down.
Good luck going forward.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Me too.
So clones victorious.
The Sunday, like there are
I'm going to listen to the players
You
just
can
for a little
go,
bit
like-
here, and then we're gonna
you can get
switch
lost
to
stuff on Sunday. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
switch to our
I
beer
think
back
a
stream, 'cause
couple
it's almost
2-1s will
lunchtime.
make it, but
We're gonna do some
this is
adjustments
my
to the
first
stream
big
during the break.
on-level thing.
This is
So
my second. So.
And,
Sweet.
We'll be back.
Yeah, I'm just trying
we'll
to
be back about 1
play some
o'clock
Legion, right?
Eastern
Yeah, that's super fun,
for
especially
the
in
next
6 games.
part of the stream.
Yeah.
Over the 2 days.
Oh, you know what?
And these-
You're
these
right.
are favorites.
Boba's versatile
Yeah.
gun is impact.
Yeah, it's
not
gorgeous.
pierce.
Yeah, it's impact. Yeah.
So that was
During the
oh, that was incorrect.
That was
when I
incorrect.
started moving over
Oh,
here, and I was
whoops.
like, oh shoot,
Whatever.
Like,
It didn't
try to get
matter
rid
in
of
the
it.
no harm, no
Yep.
foul.
I didn't. I'm
But
like,
good,
I'm just
good
gonna.
point there.
Unless
Yeah,
it's
good-
Echo
good
doing
point.
that shooting.
It doesn't pierce.
I didn't want to play that sniper war.
Right. Yep.
I could have done well
Good
with like, all
point,
my aims
Bobby.
and stuff, but
All
I
right,
was just like,
well,
nah.
tune back in at 1 p.m.
just, like, started moving
Eastern
over there.
Standard Time.
Yeah, I'm going to mute the players so we can hear ourselves. Thanks, guys, for coming out. Thanks, people who became new members. If you like the content, check out patreon.com/YavinBase. Patreon.com/YavinBase. We have a new $25 tier, so you can check that out if you're interested. We're going to be increasing the offerings to the $25 tier as well, so check that out. And if you want to support, it's as little as $5. So feel free to hop on in there and get patronizing the stream if you're interested in supporting us. Thank you, Joe, for being a co-caster for this Nova Open. We're here for the first time at Nova. This is the first time Legion's been broadcast from Nova. We're in the Washington Hilton in downtown DC, and we're having a great time so far. And we'll be back at about 1 o'clock with our next stream of the day. Thanks so much for watching. We'll be back. See you then. 1 o'clock. Peace, people.